We are here at the PS4 Tournament's Open Series, but this time for North America. It's going to be BB Tag again for today, and we just got done with EU a few hours ago, and that was looking, well, my heart almost stopped, is what I'll say.
Yeah, it was a lot to take in, man, but not a lot of time to do it as that grand finals went by in the blink of an eye. 6 matches very quickly. And yeah, man, pretty unbelievable how fast this game has really gotten. I mean, I guess it's always been fast, but geez, even we switched double limb, and I feel like we same amount of time as a single limb bracket. It was crazy. But yeah, North America, it's time. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just mentioned a very, very important point. So in EU, we debuted the first BB Tag bracket here in the Open Series that was double elimination. So that is continuing here for North America. We are actually going to be seeing another double elimination bracket. I know everybody's pretty excited about that within the community. So I'm really happy that we get to do that. It's been a long time. We started from the bottom. Now we're here. Yeah,
we finally made it. I remember back in my day when when I was young, we had 2 out of 3 at Evos. It was crazy, dude. It's crazy, man. But now we're 3 out of 5 double limb brackets. We finally made it, man. So Ebonic, I don't know, man. What happened? What happened? How do we get here? How do we get here? What happened last month? What's been happening, dude?
Well, we anticipated you answering this question, DC, and we actually ended up recording a recap video of what happened in the last finals, and then later on we can talk about what happened at EU, I believe. So go ahead and check this one out, guys. The September European Monthly Finals for BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle saw some of the best players the Open Series has to offer. The day even started out incredibly strong with our 3-peat champion Cax 444 taking down Mad and Cheerful with a 3-0.
Oh my goodness.
You better cross combo to save Igus.
I was scared, dude.
From there, we saw another top competitor, King Rasta, take on Zero Raziel. King Rasta came here to win and took the match with a 3-0 to finish up the round of 16 and to get our quarterfinal contestants, Jaju Kakuja J took down Haterino, also with a 3-0.
Neutral's a little bit different when you have a zoner accosting you full screen.
I'm telling you, Ebonic, BB Tag Perfect hit different.
Then the quarterfinals began with Cax 444 taking on Tobes XL, but unfortunately, Tobes was no match as Cax won another match with a 3-0. Now it was time for Ragna player Zzub99 to go up against King Rasta. Could Zzub take down the King a notch or two? No. King Rasta was not messing around and finished with another 3-0. From there, the semifinals came down to some of the best of the best. Cax 444 versus French Whispers, and Jaju Kakuja J versus King Rasta. Would we see Cax and King Rasta finale again? Or would French Whispers or Jaju Kakuja J surprise us? While French Whispers put up an honorable fight and cost Cax their perfect win streak, Cax still won the match 3-1, bumping them up to grand finals.
That was sick. That was so godlike, dude.
Jaju Kakuja J also put massive pressure on King Rasta, getting the match to Game 5, but it just wasn't enough to get Jaju Kakuja J to the finals. The grand finals would see 2 incredible players go head-to-head, Cax 444 versus King Rasta. Both seemed evenly matched, with each one not losing a set until the semifinals. Cax managed to steal one round, but King Rasta still took the set with a 3-1, making King Rasta the monthly champion of September.
I can't believe it! Oh, there it is!
On the North American side of the September monthly finals, we once again saw some familiar faces and the joys, or should we say drama, of internet connectivity issues in a fighting game competition. The first match was the infamous Master CJ versus Duckator. People were hoping to see Master CJ's famous move, the Master CJ, but Duckator didn't let CJ get a hit in and decided to show off his skill instead, taking the match 3-0.
No.
What happened? Destruction. What happened?
I looked away for a second, bro.
Then we saw Alex8271 take on Bio Night Shadow. Alex8271 gave us an awesome show with an unexpected character choice, Kanji, and ended up winning the match 3-1. From there, Griever012 went up against Marvin Pie, who got to have his pie and eat it too, winning the match 3-0. In the quarterfinals, we started off with Duckator versus Rhyolite777, both top competitors. However, Duckator impressively fought through lag issues and defeated Rhyolite 3-2 and booked a trip to the semifinals. Next up was Yui versus Razzo Sharp. Razzo clearly meant business as they took the match 3-0. Then, Alex8271 returned to take on Eon Crescent, but this time with another unexpected choice, Blitz Tank. Unfortunately for Alex8271, the Blitz Tank choice did not serve him well, and Eon took the match 3-0.
It's looking very scary. If Blake gets one hit at DP, exactly what just happened. Oh, the cross-up! Eon Crescent! There's no life on that bar, DC! Oh my gosh!
Razzo Sharp got themselves to the semifinals, but could they take down Duckator? Duckator has shown considerable skill in the Open Series, but Razzo was ready to win, taking down Duckator with a score of 3-1. Now, we would see Razzo and Eon go against each other in grand finals. While both have already proven to be incredibly strong players so far, who would be crowned this month's champion? Even though Eon put up a good fight, Razzo Sharp still took the title of September Monthly Champion with a score of 3-1.
PlayStation.
And that was our little recap for the September monthly finals. You guys saw what had happened. We had a champion there in Razzo Sharp, who's actually going to be in this bracket this time. So, you know, you might have seen a lot of familiar faces from that recap coming into this next bracket coming up. Just to give you guys a little bit of heads up, the EU bracket this morning concluded, and once again, King Rasta actually ended up taking it. And just like you said, DC, that was over in a blink of an eye. It was like very quick 6-0.
Yeah, man. I mean, not really much to talk about. There were games where his opponent, Cax444, didn't even get a single combo in, and that really is BB Tag in a nutshell, dude. I mean, it just be like, if you play the game, you know it just be like that sometimes. But I don't know. Ebonic, what did my boy King Rasta win? You know, I want to know about these prizes. What were they playing for? Why do you try so hard?
When you join the Open Series and you get into the monthly finals, you always are going to be making some money as long as you get at least 4th place, right? So first place getting 400, second 300, third 200, and fourth 100. So everybody's walking away with something real nice. And you especially get something on the weekly finals as well. If you win a weekly final, you at least, I believe it's $100. I'd have to recheck, but yeah. So there's going to be our bracket, and we did talk about a few of these people in the recap. And then a few of these people were not in the recap because they are here to stay for this next monthly finals.
Yeah. But you mentioned Razzo Sharp, the winner of last month's monthly finals, sitting there on the top of the bracket, facing Tectal Eastside in the first match, followed by Alex8721, who we've seen many times. Kanji Extraordinaire facing against Master CJ. So we're gonna have two big names in that second match. Who we got next?
Yeah, after that, it's going to be like a West Coast battle. It's going to be Monkey 4012 versus FourSwordKirby. Specifically, it's going to be PNW versus Southern California. And then going further down, it's going to be Marvin Pie versus Yo Game Wizard.
Yo Game Wizard, man. What a great name. So yeah, in North America, you mentioned this earlier, you know, we've never seen a player win multiple months in a row. It's always been a different player, but Razzo has a chance here to do that. You know, be the first person to do that if he is able to take it. You know, I'll take it all today. So,
yeah. So every single monthly finals has been won by a different person in North America, but Razzo being the only person within this bracket, I do believe, who's taken a monthly finals. So kind of the only person who has a shot at being able to do it right here and now. Whether or not that happens is definitely a toss-up. I have a lot of faith in Razzo Sharp personally, but Marvin Pie and Monkey are incredibly strong, and he's got to watch out for them.
Well, you know, if we wanna talk about, you know, what these players need to do to win, why don't you explain, like, what do you think the most important thing it is for a BB Tag player to do and know in a match, a tournament like this?
Hey, I think I talk about this pretty often. I talk about it mid-match, I talk about it before match, I talk about it after match. Keeping your character alive is so important, whether that be active switching them out, raw tagging, hitting a cross combo just to active switch them out that way. All that stuff. Keeping a character alive for a 2v2 situation is far better than a 2v1 situation, right? Like, don't want that to happen.
And unfortunately, you know, when you're a BB tag player, let's be real, you're gonna find yourself in that 1v2 situation. It's gonna happen no matter what. Doesn't matter if you're an amazing player. Eventually, you know, you're gonna find yourself in a 1v2 situation. So you really gotta do your best. Use that assist as much as possible while trying to keep them alive to keep your resonance meter as high as possible. So when you are in that 1v2 situation, at least, you know, you can mount a pretty good comeback.
Yeah. So DC, we know the bracket, we know all this stuff, we know these players. Let's talk about some predictions. I've got a very bold prediction. Okay, it's not so bold. I think no one's gonna understand what is going on at all when FourSwordKirby starts playing, and the reason being is if you don't know who FourSwordKirby is, they play a very unique team. They play Tager, Yukiko in that order, depending on the matchup.
Wow. I mean, you gotta be really deep into the BB tag weeds to find a team like that. You know, I think you mentioned you've been playing that team since day one, maybe day negative 47. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's a team. That's definitely a team. My prediction, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I know Tectal East Side. I've shaken hands with him. I'm very well acquainted. He's I used to live in Florida. He's from Georgia. We were very close to each other. We played all the time, the final rounds and Florida events. So I'm putting all the potatoes in the sack for Tectal East Side. I think he's gonna go all the way. Especially if he can beat Razzo, last month's champion, in round number 1, he's going all the way, man. That's just me personally, though. It could happen. It could not, but I believe.
I think that's not a bad prediction. You know, throughout the years of BB Tag's lifespan, Tectal has shown to be one of the strongest players offline, just straight up, like without question, right? So I definitely don't doubt your prediction. I think it's a pretty good one. But hey, if you guys want to be in one of DC's numerous predictions, or maybe even one of mine, you know, you guys can join these tournaments by going to compete.playstation.com. So you can also be able to enter these. There are weekly qualifiers that you must be able to place well in so that you can make it to these monthly qualifiers. You might be on stream here, you know, you might be able to get this newly double elimination action, right?
Oh yeah, man, no more fear of the single limb back. You got a little safety net down there. If you lose a set in the winner's side, you got another chance, and that's exactly what we saw happen in EU finals. So don't say it can't happen, man.
Yeah, that actually changed the whole bracket because due to the fact that we were double elim, King Rasta was actually put into losers on winners semis, and then had to go through losers to be able to make it back to the grand finals for the run back. We could have just saw another CAC story, right?
Could have been another CAC tournament, but hey, I think we're ready for our first match of the day, guys. We're gonna be doing these matches slightly out of order in the bracket, but FourSwordKirby versus La Senpai. What's going on, man? Yukiko Tager. What? Why? Why?
I've asked them the same question. I've played them numerous times. They just love these characters. It's like, so there's one thing that you're gonna notice while this match is happening too, if they're able to get away from Adachi, is Tager has a surprisingly excellent way to gain Yukiko fire stacks. But the problem is Tager has to get to play.
Alright, man. So when we talked about Dachi, Yumi so often, we've seen this team very, very often. We know it's incredibly strong. What is Tager gonna do with his giant hitboxes and low air dash, overhead, calling out calls out. Tager's gone. Tell me more about what Tager does to get fire stacks about it.
Nothing this game. Let me tell you right now, not a single thing this game. Maybe next game we can talk about it, because right now we have to figure out how Yukiko makes this comeback, and it's gonna be kind of a hard fought battle.
I gotta be real with you, Abonic. What do you think is the hardest character to play in the game in a 1v2 situation? Who do you think has the lowest chance?
Platinum the Trinity.
All right, that's fair. I completely forgot she was in this game.
Probably up there, but yeah.
I mean, this is so difficult. She's not really made for this.
Yeah,
Monkey is one of the best players in SoCal, playing one of the current best teams in the game without question. I feel like this is Mount Everest, right? Like, this is not good.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be able to at least get Adachi away and get a second chance at life. No punish on the super, but I mean, look at the health.
Yeah, sitting on that. You can't get hit by any. Oh, you are Yukiko. You can heal a little bit, but too little, too late. As Monkey takes a quick game number 1, and wow, Tager looking kind of like a liability over there, dude. I'll be real.
Yeah, he didn't get to do anything that game. I mean, what's funny too was FourSwordKirby even tried to get Tager out, but was not allowed to get the character out because of the pressure that Monkey put on him.
Tried his hardest.
It felt impossible.
He's just so big. It's like, what do you know, Yumi and Adachi already control so much space on the screen. Imagine when your character is just a huge target, a bigger target for them. I don't know, man.
Yeah, earlier in EU, we talked about how strong laser beams were, right? This is the character with the best laser beam. That move right there. Oh, he got interrupted, though.
All right, Sledge does have that projectile in bone, so that is one way he can make it past the laser. Ooh, there's the stacks. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, so that's kind of the game plan for this team in general, is get into cross combo as quickly as possible. And then you can get as many stacks for Yukiko. Taker has a lot of health to work with, right? So you actually have to hit him quite a number of times. And then if you know, you just start Yukiko with ultra stacks, and then she can really make something happen, especially if that goes down.
Oh, wait, so is this the plan here? Just brute force Tager past the laser, past the UV ice, just get in there, keep attacking. Ooh, DP, offensive DP, I love that, bro.
Yeah, get that pressure back, keeping the corner, and I mean, like, the life difference is completely different. Right now Monkey does have the hit, but again, it's Tager. Most health in the game can just kind of take that hit and be okay.
Well, probably Adachi going down. Surprised. Maybe we're not watching his HP. Adachi was way too low to be, maybe trying to go in there.
Possibly, yeah. It's gonna be able to go for knockdown. Goes for throw, but immediately tagged. Okay, this is that cross combo situation. Might try to go for the stacks again, but not gonna happen because Tager gets tagged.
I mean, what do we do here? Yumi gonna get all her HP back at the very least. It's a good start, but doesn't matter. Look at this Tager combo, bro. It's just so, you gotta watch your body just flop around like a ragdoll. Unreal Engine 4, bro, I'm telling you.
Gonna end it with the cross raid. Got 5 stacks on Yukiko. This is a powerful Yukiko, to be honest with you. It's got enough health to work with. Got the stacks to be able to do great chip damage, and yeah, just able to move around the screen very, very well. FourSwordKirby with the second game, and that was very different than the first.
The problem is Yumi got the same kind of fan that Yukiko has, but she doesn't throw it. That's the real problem. You gotta just launch it. I don't know where Yukiko gets all these fans from, bro. This is ridiculous.
Yumi throws it in 5B, I guess. That's true. That's the only time, though, I think, right? So maybe that's why, because she doesn't throw it enough.
That's the X factor, dude. I'm telling you. All right, that's pretty cool. I see it now. I'm kind of seeing why or what the team is supposed to do, but I want to see more. I gotta be convinced. Okay, game number 3. Let's see if he can do it again.
Look, I'm telling you right now, I've been playing FourSwordKirby online for a number of years at this point, and I'm still not convinced personally. So if he can convince you, I will be surprised. Okay, able to navigate the Adachi assist. That's usually pretty hard due to the fact that it tracks, right? Okay, Spark Bolt coming out, and then just pushing Tager in.
Oh my god. Fakes the anti-air call out, goes straight for the wedge catapult. Ooh, it's looking like, honestly, it looked like Monkey a little scared to press buttons full screen now.
I think he's recognized the possibility of projectile armor, and now he's got him scared enough to not press any buttons at all for the busters. This is where Tager becomes legitimately powerful, right? Is when your opponent is too scared to move.
All right. Good full screen, coast to coast combo. That's the Adachi Yumi special. Doesn't matter where you are, you're going to the corner.
Both characters do that to you. It doesn't really matter which one is on the point, right?
Yep. Oh, he's oh no! Wow.
Yikes.
I don't know about that DP. I was gonna say, man, maybe he's gonna look to get his Tager out here as soon as possible, but nope.
So yeah, that DP came out because he had already baited his throw, right? And because the throw tech whiffed, he was too afraid that he was about to get punished, so he immediately DP'd to try and save himself. But Monkey, not pressing any buttons, not worrying about it, got around that and beat the DP.
Oh, you thought you could push Black Agadine, dude. I'm sorry, man.
You cannot. Got the hit. He's got 6 stacks. This is gonna hurt.
No!
He's
when
dead.
Yu-King was a real character. No!
Jesus!
Oh my gosh! You let him get the stacks, man. I was talking all that good trash about Yukiko, but when she got the stacks, you gotta be respectful. You gotta be wary. She did some damage, dude. We just saw that. That was crazy. All right,
and so
all right.
That's the game plan. That's the game plan right there. You get Tager, you let him just absorb as many hits as possible while Yukiko throws out those Phoenix assists. And every Phoenix assist is 1 more stack, right? So
Tager's just there, dude. He's just kind of there for moral support. So she gets those stacks, dude. That's ridiculous. Okay. I'm slightly more convinced. Let me see another one.
Well, I think another big point of contention is Monkey is having a lot of trouble dealing with Tager being able to projectile armor through all of the attacks that his team has. Normally, this team is like, oh, I'm full screen, I'm winning, right? But that's not the case versus Tager at all.
You thought you were safe attacking Yukiko full screen? I got some bad news for you, my friend. Sparkle is an issue, bro. Oh, catching both characters. That's not good at all.
That's gonna hurt. Oh, even knows the Yumi route that keeps both characters in until the aerial rape. Nice.
All right, Monkey looking much stronger here in this game number 4. Good block. Oh, what's overhead? Yeah, good block, but not for long.
No, still got Tager out of there, so that's okay. Monkey, however, is going to take this pressure all the way to the bank. Finish this Yukiko off now. I think Yukiko's probably the issue, right? Gotta kill her as soon as possible.
Yeah, crazy though. We're kind of saying that. I don't think I've ever uttered those words before, but take out Yukiko. She's the problem. Okay, that's some solo Tager combos.
Yeah, couldn't catch the backdash right there. Backdash is a pretty strong option in that situation, but Tager does have many options that can beat many things.
Yeah, I wonder if he let go of that sledgehammer a little early to maybe mess up the Yumi combo, but it's not going to matter. I think we're going to see game number 5 here. Just a matter of time. Oh, okay.
Got it, but yeah, Yumi was able to get away, so now it's much more difficult. It was looking fine for a second there. He's got to watch the 4 bars from Tager, yeah, because of the Spark Bolt.
That's four Spark Bolts, you mean?
It's not 4 bars, it's 4 Spark Bolts. Okay, Yumi coming in with the pressure, and it's overhead on that one. Yeah, you hide behind the Adachi laser and you can't see the character. That's actually one of the reasons why Monkey plays red Yumi, is so she can be red behind the red laser beam.
Wow, the dirtiest play. Dude, Adachi Yumi is like vanilla Persona Chie. Like, just knock him down, laser, do either, low air dash overhead or empty jump low, and just like... the blender is just so long, dude. All right, just hit me, man. You win.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to deal with, and it's so damaging in this game too, because both players have really high damage output on average. And you're never safe basically.
So this is game number 5. This is very different than EU. The first 4 matches we saw in EU were all 3-0s. We're ready. First game here in game 5.
Take it away.
Oh yeah, tried to go for the corner combo, no dice on that one because just a bit too far away. Oh no!
Oh no!
Push block for too many times. This is easily a dead Tager.
All BB tag players know the pain, bro. It happens. That's the end of Tager, and Yukiko with 0 stacks, dude. Resonance level 1. I don't even know what to say here.
Well, he put himself in the corner and might be giving FourSwordKirby a chance.
Oh,
no.
Oh, it was gross, dude. I felt that. I pressed grab too, man. I don't blame you.
Okay, setting up the laser for Yumi to be able to do whatever mix-up she wants. It's empty jump low, and that's gonna finish it off.
You know what? At the very least, my dude knows there's a loser's bracket that he can run it back in.
That was still very close, though. You mentioned a second ago that this is completely different from the EU finals, right? The EU finals started out with 3-0s completely across the board, but this one started out with a 3-2. I feel like that might be the first time we've seen an Open Series monthly final start out with a 3-2.
Yeah, bro, these guys are scrapping. I'm telling you, everybody wants that money, bro. It's hard out there. I could definitely use it, bro. I'm playing more gotcha games. I could use a little bit extra money just, for some rolls, bro. It's hard, man.
Some people say this is a gotcha game,
Yeah, right, man.
You gotta roll the right character to be able to take the W.
Yeah, dude, SSR 6-stack Yukiko, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah. But unfortunately, SSR Yukiko was not enough because Tager was just a regular R unit and just not enough power, right?
Yeah,
the
man.
stats weren't there.
It's weird to say, but I feel like Tager was probably the liability in this team. Yukiko was looking pretty clean. If she can get those stacks, it works out in her favor. But man, Tager just took a lot of hits.
Yeah, so there was a moment where Tager looked like he was actually not a liability, where Tager was navigating through projectiles very, very well using the sledge, right? But the problem ended up being is that Monkey figured out, I just have to change up my projectile timings, and that no longer matters. And that kind of ended up being the death of FourSwordKirby right there. But we are double elimination bracket, like we're talking about. It's new, it's improved, it's shiny.
Man, yeah, I mean, it's nice. It must feel good, if you have a really hard or really close match, you don't have to go home feeling bad. You got another chance at the very least. But that was fun. That was a fun first match here for North America. Again, very different than EU, man. EU was just blast after blast after blast. And our next match is going to be Alex 8721 versus Master CJ. Two familiar faces, man, and one really weird character. Another weird character. What's up with the characters? North America's weird, dude. I'm telling you.
So you actually, I think it was either last month or 2 months ago, you were talking about how you believed in the grapplers and whatnot. And now we're seeing people who play grapplers, but Alex, for the 87th time, does not play his main team again.
I love Alex, dude. He's just. Never a dull moment with this guy. You never know what he's gonna play. You never know what's gonna happen. Might see Blitz tank Makoto next game. Who knows, dude?
Yeah, hey, look. Last time, I think he switched characters to somebody we said before, so don't tempt him. He might be listening.
He's listening at all times, dude. Game number 1.
Side,
okay.
Master CJ is pretty standard. Heart Seth. I don't think we've ever seen anything different from Master CJ at any point.
Yeah, I mean, he loves heart, and for good reason. His heart is pretty crispy. Was the mix-up coming?
Oh, caught the burst thanks to the 5B. Yeah, it rocked back and dodged the Makoto burst.
Yeah, that's a sign of an unfortunate character, dude. When your burst goes straight down, you gotta rethink.
Yeah, we talked about characters with unfortunate burst. Yeah, I don't know how he blocked that.
hey, man, everybody gets one.
Okay, got the hit right now. Makoto, unfortunately, not getting the best Oki in terms of not having to guess. She always has to guess where they tech. Okay, this should be a dead Makoto. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't have the bar. I'm silly. I was looking at the wrong meter.
So I'm gonna look for an active switch here as soon as he gets a hit. No active switch. Oh, no, Makoto, please.
There it is.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah, that time I think he was looking specifically to put him in block stun before active switching, but like you were saying, looking for that hit. But didn't end up panning out. Was still able to get the character out. Ragna, I mean, at the very least, Ragna's a tank, right? Can get all that health back, not have to worry about Makoto being in the back by herself.
Oh man, the orb off screen gonna catch him. Small drop there.
Gonna have to deal with it though. Gonna have to. Yeah, I do like the game plan because staying away from Ragna, in my opinion, is the smartest thing you can do. Because if this character hits you, you no longer have a life bar a lot of the time.
I'm looking for a burst there, and we find ourselves in rampage time here. We're gonna see the meter going up automatically.
Yo, first rampage time of October? I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, BB tag games don't usually go this long, but once we get to rampage time, you're gonna see the life bar start melting. Everybody's got meter.
Yeah, you passively gain meter during rampage time just to speed things up a little bit, as if the game weren't fast enough.
Yeah, right. Both players there, you can tell they're playing a little defensively, really trying to pick and choose their moment. Ooh.
EX command grab, able to catch Ragnar in the air. No more defense for Master CJ. I think at this point it's going to be full on offense right there.
Threading the needle through Makoto's GP, and that's a dead Makoto, my friend.
That's one of the best parts about Heart is her homing dash. If you do the backdash version of the homing dash, it has full invincibility. So you can just go right through those DPs. And that's exactly what happened right there. Alex was, I mean, basically checkmated, yep. As bad as it sounds.
All right, sticking with the Ragnar Makoto. That's fine. Hey, maybe he wants to make it climactic. Maybe he's saving the Naoto kanji for loser's bracket. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. I never know what's going on in Alex's head.
Maybe Joel plays Ragnar Makoto, but Alex plays kanji, right?
That's split personality. There's two different people. All right, that's fine. Man, it'd be like that.
Guess we're gonna find out. Yeah, game number two.
Oh, but yeah, honestly, wow. I don't know what the synergy between Ragnar and Makoto was. He looked like he was just playing two different characters.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one. I didn't get to see it. Maybe there's something we didn't get to see. You know, that's what I hope anyway.
All right, calling out that burst with the anti-air.
The mix-up. Yeah, that's, again, another problem with her Oki.
Yeah, her quote-unquote Oki, though, you know, or lack thereof.
She's trying her best, okay? She's trying her best. Oh, wow, yeah, caught him on the tech right there. And then afterwards, again.
Following the tech, and, you know, at the very least, he's still looking pretty good on HP for Ragnar. At least if you can get Makoto out of here, he's still pretty good. Boom, there you go.
Yeah, using that blood scythe, getting the health back, but also the big ground bounce. That was a great buff for Ragnar. Honestly, that the buff made it so that no matter how high, or the higher you are, the bigger the ground bounce, so it's easier for him to combo afterwards.
Yep.
Wow, nice block. Oh my god. I'm incredibly impressed with Alex's ability to block the Heart plus Seth 4P. Like, it didn't happen there, but
when you play Naoto kanji, you gotta know how to block, dude. You're gonna have to block a lot.
Yeah, you're right. But unfortunately, Makoto's gonna go down, and it's looking like Ragnar by himself. With these life totals, I would say Ragnar's in the lead, to be honest.
Yeah, dude, the Resonance level 4.
With his lifesteal, because he doesn't lifesteal red health. He lifesteals actual health.
Yep.
He can get all of his health back if he's able to get out of this situation. But Master CJ controlling the pace right now very, very well. Cross combo. He doesn't have bar, but what he's gonna do is he's gonna put him as low as possible.
Oh, dropping the combo, getting the tech out. Oh, trying. All right. Oh, just barely missing the KO on the Heart with the DP. Rampant time again.
Oh another DP.
Wow. I'm telling you, dude, Alex is crazy. He'll just do it.
He got the grab. That's gonna be it.
Bro, that was looking like Smash Bros. He grabbed the edge, magnet hands right into Ragnar's palms, bro. That was wild. Did you see that? He was looking for a mix-up, up, down, empty jump right into Ragnar's hands. And Alex takes game number 2, bro. What was that?
Ragnar with a good amount of health versus two characters with less than half. I pick Ragnar almost every time on that one, to be honest.
The crazy thing is he didn't even win in Resonance Blaze. He won after it ended and with the DP and like a no mix-up.
Hey, sometimes if you just outguess your opponent, I guess, right? Like you just pick all the right options over and over again, and that's kind of what happened there. But now Alex on set point here. Or is that 1-1?
You know, it's 1-1. Yeah, 1-1.
Sorry, my bad.
It's all good. It's all good, man. I'm telling you, that last match blew my mind also.
Okay, Makoto cross combo activated. Yeah, I think the biggest problem for Alex right now is being able to catch Heart. It seems like this team doesn't exactly have the the method outside of, you know, Ragnar just kind of jumping up and hitting a button.
In all fairness, that's a pretty good strategy. One that Ragnar players have employed for years, actually.
I guess you're right. Okay, there it is.
Oh my gosh. Bro, what? I bet you smelled that anti-air from a bro. Perfectly timed. Is that a dead heart?
It should be, I do believe. Gotta get all three though. Oh wait, he's in that's the Residence version of the Super, so he doesn't actually have to time the hits.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yep.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, Seth doesn't have a ton of health, so he's got to be able to make this work.
I don't want to sound like I'm hating, bro, but I still don't really see the synergy. But Alex is just playing solid, dude. He's just hitting him.
I think the biggest synergy we saw right there was Ragnar 2B into Makoto Super. I think that's the biggest we saw so far. Okay, gonna Resonance activate, cross combo on the back end, and he crossed him up at the very last second. Same side on the 5A, that's gonna finish him off.
Oh my god, the drop, the American reset, truly, bro.
You still gonna tag along?
Alright. Yeah, I mean, it's working. What else is there to say? It's working.
It's working. Yeah, I mean, hey, you can play two completely separate characters with less synergy if you're just outplaying your opponent, right? Like, that's kind of all it is. At this point, and that's what it feels like. Alex is, it just feels like Alex is just picking all the right options, you know. I think what's really nice is that it's not that he's trying to meet Heart up at the air and try to stop her. He's actually waiting for Master CJ to finally decide to go on the aggressive and then stopping her there. That's when you see the biggest mileage out of what Alex is doing.
That anti-air from last game was pretty gross, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Heart homing attack into his fist. Game
See, right there.
4.
Waited until Master CJ decided to move forward and then went on the offensive.
I think Alex got the download, bro. I think it was a little slow at first, you know. A little Comcast, a little slow, but he's fine now. Looking very solid. Another anti-air.
That's a dead
on the Heart. Yep.
He doesn't even need to get the full thing because he had 2 extra bars, right? Oh, the cross up right there. Yeah, I think maybe that's part of the synergy right there is the fact that Makoto is one of the few characters you can just kind of cross up while doing a move that could be either you know, a high or a low. So I guess there's no low option, but
Resonance level 1, dude. I don't want to call it just yet, but. And Master CJ would be a deity if he was able to run this one back.
Oh, see if he can transcend humanity because he's got the hit right now.
I don't know if that 4K is going to be enough, dude.
He's got the reference color. You know, maybe he's about to take him to school, if you will.
My gosh, he's just... This Ragnar Makoto mix-up is... It just happens. I don't know why it works, but it does.
Sometimes you don't need the mix-up. You just need to out neutral your opponent, and they'll hang themselves.
I'm so mind blown. Ragnar Makoto, not what I thought I'd see from Alex, and not what I thought I'd see taking the first set here. And I don't know. I got nothing about it. I got nothing, bro.
I'm telling you, it was Joel. Joel plays Ragnar Makoto, and Alex plays Kanji. That's just how it is. That's just what it is.
That happened. Makoto taking their first win in these PS4 Tournaments Open Series, I think.
That may be the first Makoto tournament win ever in the history of BB Tag, actually. No, I'm kidding.
Listen, Alex, if you can hear me, bro, let me see that platinum. I gotta see a platinum. I gotta see a platinum dub, please, man, from me. You actually reminded me the platinum's in this game, bro. I completely forgot. No one plays her.
Yeah, she's trying her best. Again, like that's the only way I can put it. She's trying her best. Yo, and speaking of that, if someone were to play platinum, I would not be surprised if Alex was like able to. You know what I mean? If Alex had like at least a modicum of knowledge with the character and everything like that.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He probably plays every character, man. I believe. Oh god, that combo doesn't look like it should have worked, but he just fall into followed to his little nightmare fist and jeez.
Yeah,
That anti-air was gross.
So good. Yeah, well, Ragna's in this game. Ragna is one of the few characters in the game that excels on the ground. There's not a whole lot of those. You know, obviously this game is very air-based, and then Ragna's on the screen, and he is like, "I am the king of this area, and you can't stop me."
Man, what a game! What a set between those two players. But yeah, it is double elim, guys. So Master CJ will move down to the losers bracket. Alex will move on. We got 2 more matches left in the first 4 of top 8. Razzo Sharp versus Tectal Eastside, and Marvin Pie versus Yo Game Wizard.
Those matches are going to be treats, just absolute treats, because these are 4 of the best players in BB Tag Offline that we have, honestly. Just within North America, I mean. So no matter what, something crazy is about to go down. And it looks like up first is going to be Razzo versus Tectal. So we gotta check your prediction off this one. Obviously, there is a losers bracket though. So
I haven't wavered at all, dude. I think Tectal, Georgia's team is so strong for anime. Tectal practices with second place Evo 2018, Fame 96 all the time. You know, they're good friends. They practice all the time. So he's got the experience. He's an offline, like, you know, OG for anime games at the very least. So I think he can go all the way if he can take it over Razzo today.
Well, we're getting ready to find out. Razzo, pretty much known for the gigantic amount of damage that is able to come out from most of his teams, and then always in, I think, almost every game, Razzo is about that neutral, outsmarting his opponent pretty much every time. Or I said Razzo, Tectal, excuse me.
Yeah. We got Ruby, Yumi versus Merkava and Hakumen.
Merkava Hakumen is a bit of a relic of a previous patch, but it's still a strong team. It's just not as strong as it used to be. All right. Ruby, however, is one of the few characters that actually can catch Merkava from, you know, the air wherever he's the strongest, and she's able to actually catch him.
Yeah, man, you were talking about how Vagna is a good grounding character. If there's ever an example of a good aerial character, he's right here, man.
Absolutely. Oh, big damage possibilities here. He's on Tets. Yeah, he wanted to get the side switch, but unfortunately dropped the combo, and now he may drop his own life.
Yep. Yeah, you got your DP blocked by Ruby, man. I've got some bad news for you. 8.3, not bad.
Yeah, he didn't spend any bar on it, and he got the active switch buff, so he actually gained quite a bit.
Oh man, that Merkava combo never gets old, dude. I love how it feels good to do. I don't know if you've ever done it. Like, if you play Merkava at all, it just feels nice.
No, I don't.
Please, bless.
I wonder why he cross comboed there. Was it just to get the switch? Because Yugi Kaze doesn't actually hit the part character, even if they're active.
Might be muscle memory, you know, as soon as you see a super flash, do you know your system's out, you just want to press it.
Well, yeah, probably. It's either that or he really wanted to switch over to Ruby, which, I mean, hey, he's been playing Ruby since the game came out, I'm pretty sure, so probably that, you know, one of those things.
Rest in peace, Merkava. We got English Hakumen coming out. I'm sorry, bro. I don't respect English Hakumen at all, dude. He sounds like a guy, just some guy.
He is just some guy. He's Jin.
Yeah, he definitely sounds like someone named Jin. Some dude. Bro, come on, let's compare Japanese voices. How did they do that?
So the voice actor straight up said when they called him back for BB Tag that he had forgotten how to do the Hakumen voice.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, because it had been that long.
I'm sorry, I believe it, bro. Oh, good block on the Tsubaki. That was crispy.
Yeah, no, that is an instant overhead in this game, so you gotta watch that. But it's gonna get the hit here. Yeah, finish it off with an easy super Tectal. It started to look dicey for a moment, but kept composure, and Tectal just showed the wealth of experience that he has.
Yeah, man, this dude has been playing. I can't even, dude. He's like one of the first dudes I met when we first went up to Georgia. You know, back at the Florida scene, going to play like final round in Georgia. It was a great guy. Really, I just love Georgia, man. I love the Georgia scene. I'm sorry.
Well, hey, I mean, it's shown. You can check tournament results from Tectal in not even just BB Tag, right? Like other anime games as well. Done very, very well. Tectal is clearly a strong player in that regard.
Absolutely. All right, so I don't know. You think we're gonna see anything switch up here? Probably not.
It's totally possible with Razzo. Plays a number of teams, right? Probably the Carmine instead of Merkava, maybe. That would be the biggest switch if there was a switch, right? But you know, there's a chance that it just sticks with Merkava. I don't think it's a bad pick, really, to stay teams. I don't think it's terrible.
I think also double elim changes the dynamic of switching your team, because now you know you have a couple more chances to get data, and like you got a safety net on the losers bracket. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you stick with the team, stay warm with them, even if you know, I don't know, this. It's not single elim anymore. You don't have to fight for your life in game number 2, you know?
Okay, going with the Mika Carmine. Yeah, so this is a team that you may have seen at Arc Revo specifically. Both Razzo and Tempest NYC play this team. It's very synergistic, super strong. There's a lot of damage out of this team. There is unblockable command grab setups, like inescapable command grab setups, I should say. And Mika allows to create sandwich situations where characters normally would not be able to, because Mika Missile goes through the character.
Well, let's see. Did he play Mika last month at all? It's been a month, so I don't blame you if you don't remember.
I don't think he did the last month specifically, but that was also the month that he won, and he just kind of ran through with Hakumen Carmine. I think it was all Hakumen Carmine for most of it, at least.
Ooh, I was gonna say good block, but every time I say that, I feel like they get crossed up or overheaded immediately, so maybe I won't say anything.
I mean, they probably thought the same thing. They were like, okay, I blocked that, and then they're like, wait, what?
Oh man, Razzo finding himself in a weird situation right in front of Yumi without blocking, and now Tectal gonna take advantage of that, missing the corner Oki though.
Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, he's gonna be able to get full screen confirmed. That's another really strong point of Carmine right there. Is as long as he's got bar, he can confirm.
Do you think that dash up and stop was part of his timing and part of the muscle memory?
I'm not terribly sure.
Yeah.
And if it happens again, we'll know for sure then. A lot of red life on this.
I'm not the only. Oh no! Oh man, well that's unfortunate.
Yeah, Carmine did not have a lot of health left because of all that red life used in the assists and just tossing projectiles and stuff like that. And now just in a really unfortunate situation right now. Mika does have resonance, and because it's level 4, this could be a kill. A lot of bar to work with. And then I wonder if we could see an Astral. No, it's gonna run out before then.
Yeah. Well, that at the very least at the end of Yumi, that's we're off to a good start here.
Oh my god! But already jumping, goes for the JC to punish, but dead, I think.
Yeah, that's gonna be a dead Ruby. Even through the resonance. Oh man, that sucks. Didn't really get to take any advantage of that resonance blaze. It ran back by solo Mika.
Yeah, pretty surprising. I mean, you know, the amount of bar that they had to work with was pretty strong. But really, the damage output from Mika, that was basically average damage, right? And it killed both characters. So I think if that doesn't attest to how much damage this team can do, then I guess you'll just have to wait and see what both Carmine and Mika do at the same time if you're not impressed.
I mean, I'm already impressed, dude. You know, I love watching Mika. I love watching Carmine. Don't like playing against either one of them, but I love watching them. You know, I'm over here.
You're gonna get to see a little bit more of them, as it is now 1-1 right now. Tectal sticking with the Ruby Yumi. The only other team we would probably see from Tectal would be the Ruby Labras.
Oh,
okay. Ooh, I like it. It's over safe, but still a combo. Okay, yeah, I like the structure. Oh, he's really hard baiting these bursts. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, look at the HP. I'm surprised the burst hasn't coming out yet. It's coming soon. There it is. Raw tag. You know.
That's unfortunate.
It has no meter to work with though, so I don't. Damn, he's still taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, Yumi does a good amount, and plus the starter that he did specifically is a very damaging starter. So I think Tectal just knew what the best starter would be for the amount of meter he didn't have.
Oh.
Oh, I love that decision.
Was that air reversal action to take out Mika?
Yeah, because he had been jumping around doing jump B charge, right? So like he was basically at the mercy of any hitbox that came out before it. And reversal action's also invincible, so may as well try it, right? And it worked out beautifully.
All right. Very close match so far between these two players, man. Razzo, last month's champion, Tectal, offline kind of anime OG. I think his first appearance. I don't know if he's played in any of the other online events, but I mean, he's definitely here this month.
I believe I've seen the name in some of the other weekly brackets, but I don't know if I've ever seen Tectal in the monthly finals.
Oh, I would have remembered for sure, yeah. Unless it was the one we didn't, the one that we didn't stream, you know, Tectal.
Yeah, before we started streaming them. I don't know, but I mean, Tectal's looking great. Your prediction's looking sound.
Hey man,
your boy's killing it.
Yeah, I've been predicting quite a bit in my day. It can still go either way. Tectal one game away from moving on to winners finals, and that's the place you want to be. You know, doesn't get any better than that in winner's side.
Yeah, I gotta go through semis before getting to winners finals. But I mean, hey, always winner side is always the best. You want as much advantage as you possibly can get.
Not skipping the intros. True OGs, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, they understand. They understand that they don't want internet connectivity issues, as that guy in the recap put it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, yeah, safe jump knockdown right here. Yeah, oh, is he already jumping? No!
Oh my gosh. Safe jump what? Sorry, what?
Yeah, safe jumps are very susceptible to command grab supers, and that was kind of the idea right there. Razzo was very cognizant of what was going to happen, immediately going for that. But that opens up a rock, paper, scissors game. If that situation ever comes up again, which I don't know if it will.
A rock, paper, scissors minus the scissors, bro. Oh my gosh.
Didn't super?
Characters. Yeah, I wonder what happened there. He had the meter. Maybe,
no.
If it doesn't come back to bite him, maybe a drop, maybe just unaware that he had the meter. I don't know. Air unblockable DP, getting caught low. Yumi cannot burst this.
I like that. Use the extra bar to make absolute sure that Yumi cannot burst by going into the command grab immediately.
Alright, well, things were looking very good for Tectal, even though they're not too bad now. Can still go either way. No meter here to super, but it's going to be wasting his resonance blaze meter, which is very important. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I tried to get the anti-air with that because her arms do extend down when she's doing that attack, but it was not enough. Razzo was able to get the punish and able to put it to 2-2 now.
Listen, man, I don't know about these top 8 matches, but this is what I would expect. These kind of close sets and like later in the bracket, but this is the first matches of top 8. What's going on?
Well,
you know, $400, bro.
Before we used to stream the round of 16, right? So we used to get those 3 zeros in the round of 16. Those already happened. We're in the nitty gritty by when we start the stream from minute 1, thanks to this new double elimination and starting from top 8s.
I mean, tell that to EU.
Okay, you're right. You got me. You got me. I can't believe you just called me out like that.
Game number 5. Razzo versus Tectal East Side. Razzo off to a good start here.
Oh, that's the inescapable command grab setup right there. So Tectal decided to jump so you wouldn't have to take the command grab, but this is what happens. Yeah, if you jump out, this is what happens. If you get hit, this is what happens. And it loops into itself.
Well, so much for Ruby for a while. She's going to be in the back, hopefully getting as much HP as possible, while Yumi fights for her life.
Yeah, Yumi might be by herself for a little bit unless he finds an advantageous position to call Ruby.
I love that. Razzo knows. Oh, yep. Cross combo burst. Gets the. Oh no. We're gonna see a super while cross. No, not enough time.
I mean, the knockdown is just as good, right? The super wouldn't have killed, but at least you get the same safe jump type knockdown. Your character's healthy. Ruby is not super healthy, but still.
And there's the active switch though. Ruby's gonna be getting more HP in the back now due to the active switch and the confirm, low confirm. Are gonna be some okay damage, but some corner carry most importantly here.
Yeah, it's the mix-up that comes afterwards always because look, it's the sandwich. You don't know which side it's on, and now it's first save.
Oh no. It is a slip from Razzo's hands here. I think this is gonna be a dead Carmine. Yep, he's gonna use the meter for sure.
Yeah. Always kill this character if you have the opportunity. I implore you, because he will come back on you.
Listen, we've seen Solo Mika do it before. Can she do it again, though, in the same set?
A little bit more health on the side of Tectal than last time, so I guess it's going to be a little bit more difficult as well.
Oh, but no, getting caught.
Especially difficult now.
The damage here doesn't matter as long as you waste as much as that resonance gauge timer as possible.
Okay, got the hit.
Got low.
No burst available until very soon.
I wouldn't do it, man. I wouldn't waste it. All right, he's gonna do it.
I guess the super from Mika wouldn't have killed, and Razzo recognized that, so just decided to go for, you know, taking the burst.
Yeah. Oh no! Another hit for Mika, man. Tectal really struggling with the solo Mika.
Is it gonna happen again? He got his jump. Oh no!
Oh my god! I love, bro. That is the best feeling in the world. Winning a set off a counter hit dash. Listen. Even the top of the top can win matches like that sometimes. What a way!
Sometimes your opponent's Oki isn't good enough, and you have to call them out on it. You can't just respect everything they do, right? And that's exactly what happened right there. Did not respect it, and Tectal took it.
That's the name of the game for BB Tag, man. Sometimes you gotta disrespect, be a little disrespectful, and it worked out for Tectal as he moves on in top 8. Wow.
Yeah, that Hakumen didn't get to do anything. Neither did the Merkava, and well, I mean that's unfair. You know, Hakumen did take out Yumi that game, but really it was kind of the Mika show in this game as well, coming back. We thought it would happen again, but no dice.
Listen, man, I don't know what his Mika was on, but that solo Mika was putting in work every single game.
Yeah, it's like a bumblebee.
Alright, well.
Yeah, Tectal definitely showed just supreme prowess in the game in general, right? There was a lot of active switching, so both of his characters were healthy pretty much at all times, right? He always had meter because of it as well. Cross combo usage was really, really good. There was just so many strong decisions by Tectal throughout the game, and that's, you know, obviously why he took it. It was 3-2 though. Yep. So it was some sweat time. You know, we were at the sauna.
Hey man, my prediction still stands. I have not wavered.
Well, I mean, maybe that's how you get Tectal to be stronger at the very end, right? Because you just took down last month's champion, sent him to losers. Technically, by seeding standards, your bracket is now easier.
All right, well, so we have one more match here in the first initial matches of the top 8. Marvin Pie versus Yo Game Wizard, both two familiar faces we've seen at these monthlies before. Do you have any insight on these players, Bonnie?
Yeah, so Yo Game Wizard, I believe they're either Midwest or Florida. I can't remember, unfortunately, off the top of my head. But at the very beginning of BB Tag, they were known to be one of the best new 13 players. Eventually, they switched off of new once we all realized that the character had some struggles, and ended up playing Mitsuru Yuzuriya. Now, it's very clear that they're attracted to power and playing Adachi Yumi. They're just like, I just want to win. Give me these W's.
That's like the story. That's like pretty much Anakin Skywalker to Darth Vader. We're just constantly going down deeper to the dark side until you eventually get to Adachi and Yumi. It happens to the best of us, dude. Either, you know, die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yo, 2 Batman references in one day today? You're on a roll, bro. I think.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
On the other side is Marvin Pie, who is one of our Arc Revo champions. Just throwing that out there for their respective regions. Easily one of the stronger players in America right now, and easily one of the best Hildas, if maybe the best Hilda in America.
Oh, I don't know about that raw tag directly into the Adachi laser though. I mean,
Oh, that was a 50-50 right there. Yeah, Game Wizard understands this team completely, and you can tell. Look at
Oh
the
my
damage.
taking out a character before getting hit one time.
Okay, well, it's all the Hilda. It's this is one of the best Hildas in our region, but I just don't know. Sometimes you're just outclassed, you know?
Yeah, I mean, what's the mix-up? Oh, low air dash to W. Wow. Wow. That's the end of that. You lose.
That was one of the games that exemplifies Adachi Yumi, in my opinion. I think they played the. It's not. I wouldn't exactly call it a flowchart, but it's the easiest word for me to use right now. They played the flowchart very, very well. You know, they got into the situation where it was a 50-50 off the Adachi block stun with Yumi and went for the empty jump low, which is one of the most damaging options in the game, despite it being a low, because it's an EX move that gets her into aerial wave immediately. And then, which, I mean, hey, that was a 50-50 anyway, right? Marvin Pie tried to block overhead because that also would have killed him. So either way, he died.
With that one hit, Marvin Pie is now doing much better than he did in game number 1.
Yeah, if you think about it. But oh no, the Shie might, yeah, I was gonna say might be dead. Offering Hilda up to the gods right here. It's gonna take over half their life, and one more mix-up could kill this character.
Dude, it's just $400. Relax. Oh my gosh.
No,
oh my
never.
gosh.
Never relax.
What am I? What, bro? This is not Evo Grand Finals. Calm down. Let him play.
Nah. This is BB Tag. Nobody gets to play. This is a single-player game, son. Check the back of the box, DC. It says one player.
Oh my goodness. This is what I expected in the top, the first match of the top 8 here.
This
Classic. Just blasting over and over.
This might actually be the first person, I think, in all of the most recent online events to perform perfectly with Yumi Adachi to the way that we have all been, talking about, like how this team is incredibly ridiculous and stuff like that. This might actually be some of the first matches I've seen where the execution of the team is, I mean, yeah, perfect. Like, I genuinely think the execution of the team is looking perfect from Yo Game Wizard.
Listen, man, I changed my prediction. I'm changing. Is it too late? Am I a bandwagon fan now? I don't know, bro. This song is a banger too, by the way.
Oh yeah. Akatsuki Blitzconf music is a lot better than you might expect for such an old game, for what it's also about.
See the switch over to 9. Maybe that was the problem. Not enough 9.
So this is Marvin Pie's main team is Hilda 9, and so maybe it's gonna be a little bit more comfortable here. Okay, he's gonna take the burst.
Yeah, took the burst, but no combo afterward. All right, you begin hit again.
Yeah, this is looking a lot better. And now we're gonna have to see whether it's instant overhead. Yeah, it's overhead this time.
9 was the X factor. I see it. He was sandbagging up until now.
Well, I mean, she is never a bad pick, is what I will say. I think that character is incredible, so I feel it. But the one character I will never say don't play is Nine the Phantom. I will always tell you to play Nine the Phantom. If you even have an inkling of a thought about playing this game and you're like, I'm looking for somebody who's strong, I'm going to tell you to probably play Nine the Phantom.
Oh my god, catching the burst, and I'm feeling kind of sick, bro. My stomach's turning watching Adachi Yumi right now.
Well,
I gotta be real.
Hilda's not even gonna get a chance to see you throw up because she is gone. Nine the Phantom coming in by herself. There's not a lot of life for Yo Game Wizard's 2 characters, so I guess there is a much better chance than previously.
You don't need life when your opponent is just stuck in block stun, okay?
Very true, or stuck in the hit stun that is laser into 6P into laser. Okay. Yeah, very smart use of, I think it's the Moverite Roar. The EX Moverite Roar in the air is actually frame 1 projectile invul, so it deals with the Dachi laser pretty well. But
the empty jump low. What were you? I mean,
dropped.
Can't be dropping stuff like that. Yo, game, what happened, dude? I was kidding. It's $400, dude.
This is Evo, Chris.
Yeah. Hey, the clock counting down, bro. Make a move.
It's gonna end up blocking this, I think. I don't think there's a chance to force 9 to do anything. Yeah. So luckily you can't die by chip. So honestly, this is basically just a ploy to make Marvin Pie lose all the bar. Okay, air unblockable, yeah. Oh, double air unblockable. That was super good. Forcing Marvin Pie to want to jump so he doesn't have to deal with a high-low mix-up, right? Yeah. And then, but the thing is you don't have enough health to do that. So I'm just gonna go for DP every time.
That's pretty crazy, dude. You know, he tried to block it. He tried to jump out of the way of the Zeodyne. Gets caught by the first laser. Yumi blocks then another laser. You're in the air unblockable. It's just, why do I even play BB Tag? You know, it's like, dude, I didn't sign up for this. This is ridiculous. Yo-Game Wizard takes a clean 3-0 over his opponent. And, I mean, not much else to say there. That was just a lot of blocks. And the game 3 was probably the closest thing we got to a game there.
Yeah, it looked a lot better. Hilda was able to get started, but once Yo Game Wizard got back out, it felt like the Yo Game Wizard show one more time, right? It just changed right back into his hands. But yeah, again, I really do think this might be one of the first times we've seen Yumi Adachi in a bigger online event play to its potential. We've all been talking about it, but it hasn't won stuff yet. But that doesn't mean it's not like as strong as we're talking about, right? And I think this is a prime example of the team strength for sure.
Yeah, man, that's kind of an understatement here. You know, the first 2 matches pretty much perfect, and then game 3, you know, made a couple mistakes, and even after, you know, making actually a lot of mistakes and getting hit quite a bit, still able to take it. Look at this, boom, air unblockable, baby. That's what you get for blocking ever.
You can make a certain amount of mistakes if they don't finish you off. Yep. If they don't finish you off, all your mistakes don't mean anything, right? But all right, so here is the bracket. We have our winner semis rounded out. It's going to be Tectal versus Alex, then Monkey versus Yo Game Wizard, and then what's going on in the losers bracket?
Yeah, Massive CJ versus Razzo Sharp and Marvin Pie versus FourSwordKirby. Of course, some of these losers bracket matches will be played off stream, but don't worry. I mean, you know, we've seen these guys. We love these guys. We'll see. Once we get the top 4, we'll be seeing every single match on stream.
Yeah. So with that in mind, though, I do believe we are going to kick it off to a quick break, if I'm remembering correctly.
I'll take
it.
Yep. We'll be back, guys. Don't go anywhere.
So many world-famous players, they started online. We are good to go for our first match of the stream.
We're here for FIFA 20 action.
Who's going to be the overall grand final victor? The next PlayStation FIFA superstar.
I think the level of play that we're currently looking at, and it's fantastic. No one leaves today empty-handed.
PlayStation.
We are back with the PS4 Tournament's Open Series BB Tag North American October Finals. It's your boy DC, joined once again by Ebonic Plague, and wow, these top 8 matches have been insane. Ebonic, tell us all about it, dude.
Yeah, so when we started this bracket, the EU started out with 3 zeros across the board, but that was not the case for NA. NA has been 3 2s, 3 1s. The only 3-0 that happened was Yo Game Wizard versus Marvin Pie, and that was definitely a match.
That was the definition of 3-0. And wow, yeah, not much else to say about that one. We got more matches here in top 8. Tectal Eastside versus Alex 8-7-2-1, and Monkey 40-12 versus Yo Game Wizard. And we got a 1 match play out on the loser side off stream. Razzo Sharp taking it 3-1 over Mass CJ, and we'll continue on playing some of those off stream.
Yeah, so I mean, this is our first time running the double elimination bracket in the Open Series. So we do have some of them off stream, but you know, as we start getting into the nitty gritty, you guys won't miss any beats, any action, because up next specifically, Tectal Eastside versus Alex. Alex, we saw just a second ago playing. I'm sorry, DC, can you refresh my memory? I don't know if I have the gall to say it.
My boy Ragna and Makoto? Who? Yeah, Makoto's in this game, if you guys didn't know. Guest character that's only selectable if your name is Alex 8721. Clearly, because we've never seen her until today. And yeah, well, looking at the chat seems pretty convinced. At least 53% of them convinced the Tectals are going to take it over Alex. But I don't know, man. Alex is a wild card. I never know. If Tectal can beat Alex, then my prediction stands true. But I don't know, dude. I don't know.
It's a matter of what characters is Alex gonna play this time. What random character is he gonna bust out that we forgot was in the game, or we didn't even know was in the game? They released a DLC pack just for Alex and no one else. Like,
like I said, personally, I want to see that platinum, bro. But no, we're gonna see the Ragnar Makoto. Okay, maybe today's Ragnar. It's got to be a Halloween thing. You know, Makoto looks like she's in cosplay. I don't know whether the tail is just. I don't know, dude. Ragnar Makoto again.
You know, in the Mortal Kombat Open Series, they have a player that plays a different character almost every time for the whole tournament. I wonder if Alex is just gonna be that for BB Tag, right? Like,
I sure hope so, man. Because I want to see some of these characters we don't see very often. You know, where's the platinum? Come on, dude. I know you're listening.
We'll eventually get platinum one day, but for now, looks like it's Ragnar Makoto, and it's going to be Tectal on the normal old Ruby Yumi. Yeah, no surprises here. Trying to keep that pressure burst safe. Oh,
no, what I was saying about Alex earlier is that I feel like, you know, Ragnar Makoto are just 2 characters playing, and they happen to be on the same team. Not a lot of synergy, it seems, but he made it work in the first set he played. Let's see if he can do it again.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that went on with Alex specifically was that he was just outplaying the opponent, right? So, like, regardless of the character's lack of synergy in a team, it was still well played enough. Yeah, good push block right there to get Ragnar away. Yeah, just immediately getting back into neutral. Ragnar is strongest when he is up close and personal.
Yeah, they're gonna get a lot of damage here before the burst is able to come out. Oh, knockdown and another hit. The burst is probably coming soon. No, holding on to it.
The burst was probably coming soon, so that's why he ended the combo early. And then Alex was like, "Oh, it's gonna show up." But nice reaction right there,
catching both of them.
Look at the damage! Killed Ragnar!
Oh my gosh.
Makoto's on life support. She has no choice but to just get health back in only one way.
Dude, he barely tapped Makoto. She got vacuumed into that super, and now Alex is looking very bad for him.
It's gonna have to make something happen, and okay, I mean, you know, it's a way. I just don't know if it's enough.
Short small drop there from Makoto. Doesn't matter. Ruby in the back end in HP. It's going to be a lot of HP he has to burn through here with solo Makoto.
Is there a mountain larger than Everest? Do you know?
I'm looking at it, dude.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Because if Alex is able to make this comeback, it would, I just don't know how you would do it.
Honestly, dude, if I'm in a 1v2 where I'm like, I'm probably not gonna win this, I start throwing out the DPs also. Just listen, if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, I'll see you in game number 2.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you gotta try, right? You don't have a lot of options left. There's not a lot of health. You may as well Hail Mary it anyway if you have the chance. It didn't end up working out, so next game, another chance, right? I think the first game went to Master CJ when he was fighting Alex, right? And it looked like it was just not gonna bode well at all for Alex. And then he came back second game and it was just like a complete turnaround.
Yep.
So
maybe he just needs to get warm again. Maybe that's his thing. Alex just needs to rub his hands together, get a little heat going, and the snowball starts. I don't know, man. Tectal's Tectal. I'm sorry. Tectal is my boy Tectal.
Yeah, that's your prediction. Are you trying to root against your prediction? I'm so glad that these guys are like, yeah, we're not skipping intros and we're picking net play stages. Super good on them.
They've been doing this for a long time, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, I mean, Alex was born and bred in the net play, if I remember correctly. Okay.
Ooh, push block finds himself in the sandwich situation after a push block from Ruby, and stuck in the corner again. Good tech on the grab.
Yeah, I think that was one of those, like, we're both trying to grab at the same time things.
Oh, the defense. All right, that's fine. No combo gets counter hit, but the defense was looking so good.
Yeah, unfortunately for Makoto, she can't exactly hit you with a low after that, I don't believe. I could be wrong.
Makoto's trying her best, dude. Just let her rock.
Yeah, she's trying her best. That's what I say. She's trying her best. I would not shame her, okay? That's just rude. I gotta see what the mix-up here that's coming. It's gonna end up being overhead, but that is the end of the pressure because it is Uni JC. There's not a whole lot you get afterwards, and I think Alex is taking that to the bank. Wow, that doesn't beat burst.
Wow. Well, you know, low tier characters are low tier for a reason, okay?
She's trying her best. That's a good push block right there. Alex, I believe, was trying to set up an up. What?
That pickup was so sexy, bro. The counter hit falling. Oh, I love it. Again, an OG anime player.
Oh, this is a team you just can't push block, huh? Makoto just keeps going in. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they a lot of forward momentum, but not a lot of mix-up, it seems.
Yeah, that's kind of the biggest point of contention here. But I mean, hey, if you outplay your opponent, we saw earlier that the lack of mix-up does not phase him.
About to be in rail. We're in rampage time now, it seems, and hopefully. Kind of a slower match than I thought. You know, why? I think honestly the first match that Alex played was also slow. You know, slower. We saw rampage time a lot happening in this first set.
Yeah, the time that we saw Alex even think about offense was when it was 100% in his favor, like right here, right? So that's why the matches are taking so long, because he's just kind of biding his time until things are heavily in his favor and then trying to make something happen, and I think that's exactly what this is here. Okay, got the anti-air.
On top of that, let's be real, Makoto damage is kind of low. When you have low damage characters, the matches last longer.
Well, Ragnar definitely more than makes up for that damage.
Yeah.
If he can get the hit. But okay, wall bounce right there, gonna get full screen conversion.
Oh,
got the
Makoto
small
players, yeah. Alright, so Alex looking good here. Just one hit away from closing this out against Tectal.
Yeah, cross combos out. Oh, the DB actually hits both, and I mean, Ruby doesn't have a whole lot of life, but if you keep getting hits like that...
Dude, are we gonna see a game go to time here? 30 seconds remaining.
I refuse to believe it.
I would be very surprised. This probably... Alright, there it is. I was gonna say, I've compensated a lot of BB tag. I've never, ever seen a game go to time.
So I think we all just saw something completely new there. It turns out Ruby's scythe actually does have hurt boxes. I didn't know. You know, it turns out she actually does have hurt boxes on her scythe.
It must have been a glitch, dude.
Had to have been a glitch. There's just no way.
All right, well, game number 3 here. Alex finding himself a way to I mean, it's weird, dude. BB Tag looking not as fast as it usually is in this set.
I think Alex is trying to make up for the how fast the EU side was, right? Like, you know, he recognized that we went to break a bit too early, so he doesn't want us to have to go to break that early for this one. Wants everybody to get their hours in.
I respect that, man. He's a forward thinker.
Let's go.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the thing really is that Ragna and Makoto's especially very, very honest character. She's not really doing anything dirty. She's looking for hits in neutral.
Yeah, Makoto is she's not doing anything super crazy that you like. You may not have seen it, but I feel like it's not super impressive looking. That's just me personally.
Yeah, you don't have to sell me on that, man. I'm not. Makoto's I feel like very vanilla character. She just does the thing. She punches, and that's it. Oh, that's a dead Makoto.
She definitely punched the air there, and Ruby was like, "What are you doing? I'm over here." Finished it off. Ragna is also going to take the hit here. Not going to be able to kill on this one, but I mean, any damage is good damage at this point. Okay, give me assist back on deck. Gonna keep up as much pressure as possible to take as much resonance time. Got the hit. It's got 4 bars. Oh, could have killed it maybe if they went immediately into super, but they can't go into super off this because it's a special.
Yeah, that's surprising, but I guess he was just feeling very confident here. Said, you know what? I got almost full HP on both my characters. I got a lot of meter here. What's the worst that could happen?
Well,
2-1.
Apparently the worst that it could happen was that he wins. So
yeah, yes. All right, and we're looking more like Tectal. That match was feeling a little bit more like BB Tag. Didn't last more than a minute, which is very strange to say, but
yeah, Alex is bringing us the most, what's the word? The most neutral we've ever seen. The most patience.
It's just too honest, man. It's crazy to think that, you know, to really win it as BB Tag, you gotta be gross. You gotta be mean. You gotta be disrespectful. You gotta be just unfair to your opponent, really, to be a good character in this game.
Hey, I feel it. Okay, sticking with Ragna Makoto, this is the last life that he's got, right? So it's betting the farm. So this is definitely Joel, right? Joel is the person who plays Ragna Makoto, and Alex is the person who plays Kanji Naoto. That's just how it is.
All right, well, hopefully, I think Makoto can win neutral 20 times. Like, I don't know, dude. Let's see.
Look, I will always put big stock in Ragna in this game because I think that character's incredible, but also
Ragna's great.
His ground game is ridiculous. Like, the fact that he can get health back too on top of all that, he's just a very solid all-around character in every regard. It's just Makoto happens to be there.
Yeah. She is the weight that's holding Ragna down a little bit. I feel like, I don't want to sound like I'm hating, but I mean, it's just objective. She's not as strong as some other characters.
Yeah, she's definitely trying her best for sure. Okay, ooh, counter mash on that. Yeah, it's even got the hard combo. Okay, both hits.
Yeah, Ragna is a character that lives and dies by these counter mashes, dude.
It's slightly different for him in this game than it is in the old BlazBlues, but no, you're right. It's basically still there.
Yeah, we see Alex kind of slowing things down. Wow, jumping right into the energy ball.
Yeah, Comet Cannon is just basically a constant projectile, right? So it just stands there and you have to deal with it. You can't really jump into it, otherwise you're forced to block it, unless you did something that was like invincible, I guess.
Oh my gosh. A lot going on at once here. Once again,
yeah, huge scramble.
Oh, got the hit. Caught standing, yeah, maybe trying to jump out of that situation. Doesn't really have meter to do anything here.
Oh, it was throw active
throw
switch.
directly into super. Doesn't want to deal with burst at all, and that's a dead Ragnar. We got solo Makoto. Probably, I don't know. Would you say that she's one of the most, if not the most honest? Who do you think is the most honest character in the game?
I guess if we're talking honest, yeah, actually Makoto might be the most. It's very possible.
Oh, man, she doesn't really do much aside from try to hit you.
She definitely tried her best. That's all I know. Is Tectal's gonna be able to take it? I definitely feel like once Tectal figured out that Ragnar was pretty much the biggest issue and that they could move forward whenever Makoto was on screen, because it's not like Makoto was doing a whole lot. I think that was the big deal, right? Like
Yeah.
the second that clicked in Tectal's head, they understood the game plan and they did it. So
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man, because Makoto, she's cool, man. I like on paper she seems like very cool. Her combos look cool, but just in terms of neutral, like you gotta just hope that your opponent makes a mistake. Really, you're not gonna be tossing them up. You're not gonna be instant overheading them. I mean, maybe a instant JC, but I don't know, dude.
yeah, she's still in jail from CS. That's all I know. Is she's still in jail from CS.
Still being punished. She deserves it.
But yeah, so that's going to be moving Tectal on through this bracket. So it is double elim again. I know we've stressed that quite a bit, but because this is the first one that we've had for the Open Series for this game, I think it's incredibly important to know, because most of these guys have been playing this in this event for the time that it's only been single elim, right? So that's all they've known for this type of event, and now double elim is going to kind of change up their game plans. Maybe Alex is going to go to the idea of playing their main team in losers or something. I don't know, but
Yeah, I
guess
think
we'll have to see.
Alex is gonna become a platinum player in loser side. That's gotta be it. Anyway, Tectal sitting on one half of the winners finals. Next match is gonna be Monkey 412 versus Yo Game Wizard. We'll see FourSwordKirby taking a 3-2 over Marvin Pie over there in the losers bracket.
Wow.
Yeah, man, really, Yukiko Tager, bro. I'm telling you.
Yo, let's go P and W. All right, let's go. Yo, I'm
And
proud of him. I'm
That would
proud
be
of him.
That'd be a really funny match actually to watch. Yukiko Tager versus Ragnar Makoto. I can only imagine what that looks like, but yeah.
There is a chance, so long as he plays those characters, right?
Yeah. All right, like I said, the Monkey 412 versus Yo Game Wizard. Yo Game Wizard, the only person so far, I believe, to take a 3-0 over his opponent, and in very dominant fashion. Adachi Yumi doing the Adachi Yumi stuff. Finally, you said finally. We're finally seeing it.
This is a mirror match, isn't it?
Oh.
I just thought about that. This is a mirror match, isn't it?
All right. Well, let me open up a YouTube or something. I'm gonna just relax, sit back.
We have yet to see BB Tag's true darkness, its true nature, and we are finally gonna see it. This is what people have been talking about. This is what they were like, yeah, this is what BB Tag tournaments are about to delve down into. It's gonna be all Yumi, it's gonna be all Adachi.
I mean, you guys wanted Adachi, man. I tried to warn you. Nobody listened to me. Here we are.
Oh goodness! I remember. You know what's really funny is I remember when people said that Susanoo was the best DLC character. I remember when people said that. That was pretty good. That was a.
Let's see.
I mean, we all make mistakes. We
were all naive once, Ebonic, but not anymore. Girls, dude. All right. Listen, as much as I personally don't enjoy this team, playing against it, I definitely don't enjoy. Watching it, I can handle it. It's funny. It's funny to see people struggle.
Hey, well, it has to struggle against itself here. As the happy birthday starts, Yo Game Wizard, I'm assuming the names are on the correct size. Yeah, they are. Okay, I can see the PSN names.
Wow, what a way to start.
Oh, this ain't good, DC. This is not good.
I mean, this is it. This is the future right here. 2020. Yeah, couldn't get any worse, but here we are.
Everybody thought the future was Chrome. The future is not Chrome. The future is Yumi and Adachi and a pandemic.
Oh boy. Instant overhead. That's what you get for standing still. You're just DP'd on wake up, dude. Game 1 over. Yo Game Wizard.
You know what's hilarious is that move despite the fact that it's in the air, is a mid. So he was just pressing buttons on wake up or jumping or something, you know, trying to get out is what happened right there. He did not get mixed up. It's a mid. You can block it either direction.
Wow, Yo Game Wizard looking like
Get ready.
yeah, exactly what I expected. Here we are. He's doing the thing. One player game. I love this. Dude, I love the sad violin playing as we slowly come into this match.
This might be the best Yumi Adachi I've seen so far, honestly. Like,
He's fun. He's really fun to watch. I mean, I like Yo Game Wizard a lot. He's definitely on the dark side though.
Well, he's been on the dark side ever since he found out that New 13 wasn't super strong. So,
and man, that type of thing will break a person. When you find out your waifu, your favorite character is bad, it's just all downhill from there, man.
You're just like, fine. It's treason,
I give up.
man.
Yeah.
Okay, so Monkey's able to get out this time. You know, Yumi's got to deal with a little bit, but Adachi is so far on life support, I do not know what he's going to do to make up the difference. Oh, I think that was supposed to be active switched. I don't know. Ooh, got him.
Okay. Oh, nope. Bro, what am I watching here?
You're watching two Adachis duke it out over who can kill each other's Yumi.
Oh, you can't block that. Air unblockable.
Okay, got the hit right here. Monkey bringing it back. He's got 4 bars. This should be his dead character. Complete turnaround, actually.
All right. You know, both players I feel like that was a big scramble until someone made one mistake.
Yeah, I think what was the big deal in these scrambles, though, specifically, as Monkey is able to get the cross-up right there, the big deal of these scrambles is how both Adachis ended up using the bar on that Persona crash, the thing that comes from the top of the screen. I think that was incredibly important in sniping out what the other Adachi was going to end up doing, and that's why Monkey ended up cornering Yo Game Wizard, if you will, is because he was a bit afraid of the options that Monkey was presenting.
Oh my gosh, just barely dodging the Persona crash. Oh, Adachi anti-air though, and that's gonna be a dead Adachi, and Monkey will take a game number 2. Okay, Adachi Yumi finds its weakness. It's also Adachi Yumi. Yeah.
So I don't know, why didn't anybody tell me this team was good? Why didn't anybody say anything? I don't understand.
Dude, this is like that meme where the guy is looking at the planet Earth, and the guy, he's like, it's all Adachi Yumi. The dude behind him always has been.
Always has been. I mean, luckily it hasn't always been, you know. It's, we were just talking about a moment ago how this team has yet to actually win something big. It's just all been, we as a player base definitely understand it's one of the strongest teams in the game, if not the strongest, right? Like, so. Coming in game number 3, it is 1-1. We're getting closer than that first game showed. That first game, it started to look like the Yo Game Wizard show again, like the previous set with Marvin Pie, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case.
All it takes is one mistake, and let's be real, that mistake is blocking. One time, and you're in the blender.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, he hit the Persona, but he didn't hit Yumi, so he still ended up getting tagged. Super's coming out. I don't think it'll kill, though.
Oh, where's probably looking for a raw tag. There it is. Yep, and able to fight his way out the corner as well. Best case scenario.
Tried to go over the mix-up, but no dice. Yeah, I think that maybe got Yo Game Wizard Yumi out of there because of it.
And you see he's not calling his Adachi assist either. He knows he wants to keep him alive. So if you lose, if you go down to 1v2, bro, I think it might be over in this match.
Well, luckily he's not yet down to 1v2. That was going to be the moment that made it 1v2, though. So great burst. Gonna Atom Smasher, but unfortunately Adachi's not going to get hit by this, and that's a free punish.
That backdash, waiting for a DP, but oh my gosh. Counter hit just accidentally knocks him into Yumi's assist. Bro.
Do not be ashamed.
What a team.
That Yumi 5P is an incredible assist. It has a ton of hit stun because it takes forever to finish hitting the opponent. And so that allows you to combo off it in easy situations, or it allows for great cross combo or active switch situations as well. There's just so much going on with it that's super good. I can't understate how strong Yumi's assists are all around. All three of them are really good. Her active switch potential is strong. There's just nothing bad I can say.
Yep. And it's great we can say that. And we're talking about both teams here. We can analyze both teams at the same time.
It's your case now.
Yeah, unfortunately for Monkey, this is a set point for Yo Game Wizard, so it's gonna have to be looking at a different approach to this. Okay, getting a happy birthday around start's not bad, but it is if the Adachi drops out.
Yeah, I mean, after getting knocked down once, you're at a super disadvantage here. You really just have to be more aggressive than your opponent. That's it.
Able to DP out. He's actually going to hit the Yumi on this one. He doesn't have enough bar to kill. But, I mean, hey, good damage, right? And force the burst.
There it is, sucking. The blender begins. Nope. The push block.
Yeah, I was looking for the burst.
Yep. DP catching both characters, and Monkey looking very good here. Oh, I don't know how you run this one back, Ebonic.
Well, I mean, he made a mistake on that active switch, and he's got both. Okay, one fell out, but he's gonna be able to kill this Yumi with the super cancel. So this is how you come back from this.
That is
one
how you
big
come
mistake.
back. Yeah. But it's definitely not over yet. Pop it, Razzo. Oh, if air grabs were a thing,
he
bro.
almost confirmed that from behind the back.
Have the grab, lock the laser, gets him frozen.
Push block to get away right there. Yumi pressure is on deck. There's a lot of bar here for Monkey, but the problem is this pressure from Yo Game Wizard is surprisingly strong despite the fact that Yo Game Wizard actually has a life deficit.
Oh my god, they are scrapping, bro. I cannot believe the aggression from Yo Game Wizard. Said, I'm either gonna win this or go out fighting in this game. No defense, all offense. It was crazy.
Just woke up with 5B at the end there. You know, anytime you fight a Yumi, you're like, okay, they'll wake up with 5A, right? 5A, incredibly fast, super strong button, really good. Never 5B though. We never take a look at them waking up with that button. And there it was, and it hit, it killed, and now he's in winners finals.
I mean, deservedly so. If you can win against a mirror match, you know you can win against anything, bro.
Yeah, Yo Game Wizard looked incredible throughout that. Monkey was able to show some of the concepts of his own and even was very close to winning that last game right there, but unfortunately, Yo Game Wizard kept composed and just stuck to the game plan no matter what. Was like, I'm just gonna press the buttons. Like, I don't know what your game plan is, but my game plan is pressing buttons.
Yeah, you gotta imagine. I feel like Monkey maybe trying to adjust his game plan for the mirror match. Meanwhile, Yo Game Wizard said, I'm gonna do the same thing I always do, all the time.
So we may actually end up seeing that later on. You know, there's completely a chance that we could see these two fight each other once again, due to the double elimination bracket.
Yep. Let's take a look at the bracket real quick right after this clip, and this was
there it is, that wake up 5B.
Yep. All aggression all the time. Let's see, Tectal Eastside and Yo Game Wizard in the winners finals over there. And we got some losers bracket matches. I think they're still gonna play off stream, so are we going straight in the winners finals actually? We might be doing that.
It does look like we're going straight into winners finals. We are going to be hitting a quick break just after we get done talking about that bracket, but yeah. So guys, if you think you have the answer to stopping Yumi Adachi,
you don't.
You can do compete.playstation.com in your web browser right now.
But you can try. That's the important part.
And you can show us what we're missing. Show us what we don't understand, right?
Please show me anything.
I'm just messing with you guys. But for real though, compete.playstation.com is how these players were able to enter these monthly events, get to these monthly finals, play through the weekly qualifiers, And it's not just the people who get top 4 here in these monthly events that get a prize, right? The winner of each weekly qualifier also get a prize, and you guys can see whatever that may be on that website. So I do implore you to check that out while we kick it off to a quick break, and then we will get into winners finals directly after.
So many world-famous players, they started online. We are good to go for our first match of the stream.
We're here for FIFA 20 action.
Who's going to be the overall grand final victor? The next PlayStation FIFA superstar.
I think the level of play that we're currently looking at, and it's fantastic. No one leaves today empty-handed.
PlayStation.
And we are back to the Yumi Adachi, open series for PS4 tournaments.
Listen, I wasn't gonna say it. I'm glad someone did.
Nah, we're for real, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We're at the PS4 tournaments open series. You guys have seen a lot of BB tag action today, just in both the EU and the NA side, and we are going to be kicking into winners finals here pretty soon. We've already gone through a trail of bodies so far. Losers bracket is rounding itself out right there, as you can see. But winners finals is Tectal East Side versus Yo Game Wizard.
All right, yeah, you know, we got Yumi Dachi versus Yumi Arubi. Kind of the same thing, but not really. You know, missing one big laser. Of course, after that, we'll see whoever Alex8721 faces in the loser semi. So I don't know, man. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. Final match is the top 8, and it's if Yo Game Wizard has anything to say, it's gonna be dirty. It's going to be a dirty winners finals.
Yeah, so the top 4 is all going to be streamed. Once that final match in losers brackets gets figured out, we're going to stream everything from there on. So no more action going to be missed. But I got to know in the chat, guys, who do you think is going to win in this winners finals? Is it going to be Yo Game Wizard or is it going to be Tectal East Side?
Listen, so I predicted Tectal would take the entire thing, man. But after watching, after watching some of these Yo Game Wizard matches, dude, I don't even know what to say anymore. He's been very dominant. He's been very aggressive, and the chat obviously agrees.
Yeah, 73% looking at Yo Game Wizard right now, and I think this chat a little different than the EU chat, I think.
Listen, EU chat is wild, dude. They don't even care. They'll just vote for anybody.
They were picking anybody and everybody, but this chat, all you wonderful people in this chat, I think you're attracted to power just as much as Yo Game Wizard is. So
be careful, you guys might fall to the dark side also. Stay loyal to your waifu. Don't drop her just because she's low mid tier. You don't need a Dachi Yumi to have fun.
Don't drop your waifu, otherwise it'll ruin your waifu. Game 1 here of the winners finals. Boy. Gonna see a lot of Yumi. We're just gonna see a lot of it. It's just This is life. This is how life is.
Game number 1, winners finals. Does Tectal have the answer that no one else seems to?
Oh well, I mean, hey, if you fight fire with fire, that usually ends up being pretty okay.
Hey man, and, you know, I think obviously Ruby, a very strong character, huge button in neutral, but she doesn't have anything quite like a Dachi Zeodyne.
I don't think she needs it as long as she can get in, which she did exactly that, allowing for Yumi to be able to get the hit here. A lot of bar on deck and the mix-up coming in. Oh, there's the active switch. He can super immediately and kill.
Yes, man. Tectal employing the age-old strategy of don't let my opponent play the game. You can beat any team with that.
Hey, again, I need you to check the back of the box when you purchase this game. It says it's a one-player game. You should probably check that.
I agree, dude. I'm there. We got solo Yumi, Resonance level 2. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be very difficult for Yo Game Wizard here. You know, we saw him. He's kind of a stranger to 2v1 situations. I think the only time he's been in a 2v1 was last set in one game.
Okay, well, already in the sandwich situation, not super good for Yo Game Wizard. He's able to get out of cross combo though, so that's a start. The problem is what comes after. Oh, maybe that problem is for Tectal.
Big damage, but not going to be a kill. Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah, media cancel.
Tectal, you're a little wild there. I understand you're up in HP, but if the game's not over just yet. Oh my gosh!
Great anti-air right there. It's not gonna be able to get much off
anti-air. That was an understatement, hey buddy. That was an incredible anti-air.
No, that was 2B. That was her 2B.
Was that her 2B? I'm sorry. It looked like her 2B.
Yeah, it's her 2B. Don't worry.
In any case, you can tell Tectal very familiar with this character. Struggling to finally closing out that game. Number 1 is, you know, it feel like it went a lot faster when he had 2 characters. When Yo Game Wizard had 2 characters.
Yeah, for a minute there, it was looking like Yo Game Wizard's Yumi was about to make the comeback. I feel like Tectal got to a point where maybe he was a bit scared that the comeback was real, so the match slowed down because he was trying not to make any mistakes at all. So he lessened the offensive pressure, right? He was like, okay, hold on, let's wait a minute. We don't want to lose this one.
So wait, what happens now? We saw Tectal take game number 1, but I mean, Adachi Yumi was not really in play. Does he? I still don't know if he has the answer to Adachi Yumi offense. We didn't see any of it in game number 1, you know?
Well, that's the thing, is Ruby is incredibly strong at overwhelming the opponent before they can do anything, because she is the second fastest character in the game. So she at least gets to you before you can get to her, right? So if your claim to fame is all in offense and you have very little defensive capabilities or movement capabilities, Ruby kind of can steamroll you. And I think that's what we're seeing here. Itachi has trouble getting away, right? And then Ruby Yumi just go in with the cross combo, stuff like that. That's why he put up the stop sign right there. It's because he was like, I know you're coming to me and I need to make something happen.
Kind of an early burst with Tectal. We're gonna get his Yumi killer to the corner.
Wait, did he just fake the cross up? I think he faked that cross up.
Listen, it worked. That's all that matters. Tectal is down. Yumi solo Ruby. I love Ruby, but Razzo's level 1 against 2 full HP characters. That's a lot to ask.
Yeah, oh wow, was able to reversal action out, recognize that it was a reset situation. He does play Yumi himself, so probably was really well aware, but not aware of this.
I mean, who's really aware of this, you know? Who's cognizant of this?
That did so much, he spent 0 bar!
Yes.
Jesus!
That is kind of what I expected to see. Well, Yo Game Wizard, I was scared for a second for him, but now he's looking like he didn't forget anything at all.
Yeah, I definitely think putting up the stop sign at round start so that he could start his own offense was absolutely the correct adjustment. Because not only did he put up the stop sign to stop Ruby, right? Ruby didn't get hit, she blocked, but he took advantage of the fact that she ended up blocking that and that Yumi assist wasn't going to be able to help her. So immediately Yo Game was cross comboed and just was like, okay, you're not blocking this, and even if you do, it's still in my favor. So don't like this is how it's gonna go.
Alright, so what is the answer then at round start for Tectal? What does he do?
Well, yeah, it can be a big rock paper scissors game because there's no guarantee that Yo Game Wizard is gonna try to put up the stop sign again, right? Like if he puts up the stop sign again, an anti-air is the obviously the decision, but there's no guarantee that that's gonna happen.
He just waits. He waits it out. That's not a good thing against Adachi Yumi. You know, if you let Adachi escape, then you're in the blender.
Somehow fighting a way out, though. Oh, maybe not for long. Yeah, back in that blender.
Oh, I love that, bro. Adachi knows.
That's a lot of damage on Tectal's Yumi right here. The reset situation is prevalent. Yeah, I had to burst out. Didn't want to lose that Yumi, and just what perfect timing.
Well, it was perfect timing, but now Ruby getting eaten as well. I love that jump backwards to catch the forward tech. Once again in the blender. Yep.
Yeah, just forced to block all these laser beams, all these icicles. There's just a lot to have to deal with. Yumi luckily is getting a lot of life back. Oh, as soon as I say it.
Man, Tectal trying to teleport his way in, but gets his Ruby caught, and that's going to be the end of Ruby. Got a Yumi on her deathbed here. I don't know, man.
Okay, got the hit. It's gonna have to go for several mix-up, however, to make this happen.
Straight into super. What's the mix-up on wake up though? Don't get DP'd. Oh, grab.
Oh, tried to go for grab on wake up, but it wasn't properly baited by Tectal, so he couldn't really get the punish afterwards. Double 2A actually caught the backdash. It goes that far. I didn't know that.
Yes. And you know now, and you know who else knew? Yo Game Wizard.
Yo, okay, we learned something every day. We learn something every day in the PlayStation 4 Open Series.
Absolutely, man. And wow, that is Again, Yo Game Wizard really kind of on a rampage here.
Yeah, it's looking a lot better for Yo Game Wizard. Complete turnaround from that first game where we thought Tectal had kind of gotten a handle on it. But again, I think he's no longer being in the situation where Ruby is overwhelming, and like Yo Game Wizard is figuring out how to get away, even if it's not directly at round start. They will get away the second time or the third time, kind of deal.
What do we do? Okay, we're gonna let Adachi escape. No, Adachi's gonna move forward, jump forward, and yeah, that's what you get for moving forward.
Yeah, it's pretty big punishable on block right there for that. And I mean, I'm glad that it is, because if something like that was not punishable on block, I'd be really upset. Ooh, tried to meet him air there, but was just a bit too early on the decision. Got him now, though.
Oh my gosh, the tip of Yumi's hurt box there getting caught.
Okay, Tectal's got to find a way to be able to get away from this, and oh, okay, Yo Game Wizard's just gonna give him the opportunity. Cross combo. Okay, yeah, immediate burst.
That's the name of the game. Don't let Adachi escape. You want to be as close in as possible. Gonna knock him down the corner. We're looking for a safe jump setup. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, forcing the push block, but the thing is he's still able to get the Yumi assist. So that means the pressure can continue, especially now that he's got cross combo on deck.
Oh, great play. After the seal feed, immediately attack from the assist and straight and super.
Is that gonna kill?
Is this enough?
It's gonna be a pixel, I think, of health left. I don't think it's gonna kill.
She's only do 2k damage here, so fighting his way out, not afraid. If they traded counter hits, he would have lost his Yumi.
Yeah. Oh, tried the DP to be able to get out. Ruby does have a lot of health, but not having that partner character is always a big hindrance, especially against a team that synergizes as well as this.
And all that health she had is slowly getting melted, and with no burst here yet, needs a drop to get out. Pops the resistance immediately. Whoa, doesn't matter.
That was sick.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it.
So Yo Game Wizard did something that he had normally done throughout every match, but this time there was one different layer to it, causing a mix-up that that Tectal was not ready for. Went for the jump B, right? Knew it was going to get blocked, so immediately went for the EX to be able to keep him under pressure. This time, however, he active switched the EX move so that when Adachi went to the other side, it did not become a cross-up like Tectal thought it was about to be, and it was actually on the same side, and he didn't get to block it.
Classic, the fake cross-up, and that is what puts Yo Game Wizard on the winner's side of Grand Finals. Tectal will fall down to losers finals, and we'll see whoever the winner of loser semis is, which is I guess we'll find out more information about that in a sec. But right now, geez, the Yumi massacre. All these highlights, just Yumi doing stuff, bro.
Yeah, Yumi's the big prevalent character in the Open Series this month. We actually hadn't really seen a whole lot of repeat characters up until this month, I don't think.
I think we've seen a lot of hearts. Master CJ and Duck Eater in the last 2 months, I believe. Yeah, but for the most part, not a lot of repeats.
And then this just so happened to be the month. It's spooky month. You got to be as spooky as possible.
I'm definitely scared as hell of this team, bro. I want to say bless the EU. We didn't see a single Adachi or Yumi in the EU, did we?
I think we saw Yumi.
Maybe one Yumi, but man, they're just the EU guys are just good people. They're not on the dark side at all.
Well, you're gonna see that the dark side is currently prevailing as Yo Game Wizard in the grand finals. They're waiting to see whom his opponent may be. It could be Monkey, it could be Alex, it could be Tectal, but we have to find that out first by going down to Monkey 40-12 versus Alex 8-7-2-1. I wonder if Alex is still playing the Ragnar Makoto?
Oh Lord. Well, first I want to say that one, we're definitely gonna have another new champion here, as Monkey took it 3-1 over Razzo. So in North America, we'll never have someone win 2 times in a row, it seems, or 2 times in general. Geez.
Maybe next month. Maybe next month. I don't know.
And the second thing I want to say is I don't know what the hell Ragnar and Makoto are going to do against Adachi, dude. I'm sorry. I've got to be totally and completely honest here.
I got one idea. Just one.
Character
They're gonna do their
switch?
best. They're gonna do their best. They're gonna do their best.
Alex, if you can do this, I already respect you a lot, but geez, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard.
Yeah, difficulty is definitely there, especially considering the strength of Monkey, being one of the strongest players within Southern California, right? It's not even just like the team aspect. Monkey is just an overall strong player. Obviously, Alex has shown that he's able to go through the ropes. That's no stranger whatsoever. But Monkey is not someone we've seen Alex fight just yet. And it's not someone we've seen Alex fight, I don't think, ever, actually, due to the other events having coastal restrictions on net play, right? So this may be the first time that we're seeing these two fight each other.
Yeah, it's the first time, but I'm very certain Alex has seen many Adachi Yumis in his day. And yeah, he's sticking with Ragnar Makoto. This guy is crazy.
I guess this is our version of the person who plays any character they feel like on that given day in the MK Open series. Alex is that person.
He's that guy, and I don't know, man. He's been putting in work. We've seen a lot of his matches. He dropped the loser side, but he's still. His character, his Ragnar looks strong. His Makoto knows combos. So.
Yeah, it's just the two separate characters aspect, right?
Yeah.
The one thing that I feel like would be very worrisome, however, for Alex, I don't know if it's going to come into play or be a problem, but I'm theorizing it might be a problem, is that he likes to hang back until his opponent moves to a position that is offensive, in which case he switches to the offensive.
Yep. But Dashiyumi doesn't really do that, man. They're aggressive from the other side of the screen.
That's gonna miss, I think, yeah. Okay, knockdown right here. Oh, just go opt for super. Probably wants to switch Ragnar in.
No switch. Wow. All right. Cross combo. Baits the burst. Screen. That was the baitiest, bro. He was waiting days for that burst.
Well, he got it. It was as delicious as he was open, I hope.
Absolutely, yeah.
But Makoto's probably gonna go down regardless of that fact. Cross slash coming out. No more bar for Monkey, but hey, he took the character. However, Ragnar is at full health, 100%.
He gets counter hit, but it doesn't matter. Drops the combo, or the confirm, I should say. TRM. And a lot of Ragnar health to burn through here. Does have Resonance Blaze still.
Yeah, cross combo just to get as much damage as possible so that when he does resonance, he doesn't get as much health back. Alright. It's all going to be up to Ragnar's life steal mechanic to be able to get more health than what's there on the red life counter. Which, technically does mean he would have more health than Monkey, but he's got to get a hit to do it.
I don't think he's going to get a chance while he's in Resonance Blaze here, as he got this combo outlast, but only has one bar meter, so Ragnar's not going to die here, but... Oh, no.
There it is, though. Gonna crash on that one and finish it off. Monkey with the first game, and I gotta hand it to Alex. That was a lot closer than it started out with.
Yeah, it was looking just on paper, thinking about it, I'm like, this is gonna be a massacre. But honestly, Alex kept it pretty close, and I don't know if he can, I guess, honestly win neutral with Makoto a couple more times. He'll be in there, dude.
We're gonna have to find out the adjustments being made. This has always happened to Alex since he's picked this team in this Pacific monthly finals. He has lost the first game, and then it changed after that. He won the next game almost immediately, and then it started to look much more real. Every single time this has happened so far, I would not be surprised if it happens again.
He's a robot, dude. He needs to get that download. Let's see what happens. Ragnar 5B losing at round start? Come on, dude.
Yeah, Adachi's one of the few characters that can actually beat both Ragnar and Mitsuru at round start with his own 5A.
Or yeah, sorry, in 5A in this game, I should say.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years, man. Sorry about that.
It's been Rang the 5B for 10 years, you know?
Yeah,
like,
right?
I feel you. Okay. Faked the overhead.
Gross,
actually,
dude.
air dashed and did nothing and then went low. Alex was convinced it was an overhead.
Yeah, that's really the Yumi Adachi special. I feel like everything is fake with them. Just whatever you're gonna block, just block the opposite. You'll probably be fine.
Oh man, this was very early in the combo. Plus, it's both the resonance versions. I think he's dead. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, pretty standard.
Solo
right there.
Makoto, bro. All right, what is she gonna do here? Wow. TP's out, not afraid of getting punished either.
I think it's up to Alex to teach us what can even be possible in this situation.
Yeah, you know, it sounds like I'm hating, but really, I mean, there's just not a lot of Makoto players,
We definitely, like, we only know so much about what this character is capable of, and even at that point, she still doesn't seem amazing. But, you know, obviously Alex has been doing his best with the character so far in the bracket, making it all the way to semis. Gonna get unblockable.
Hey, dude, listen, she ain't no Platinum the Trinity, okay?
It's definitely debatable, is all I will say. Okay. Yeah, no bar to work with, but the cross raid. Wait, did the cross raid just drop?
Is it allowed to drop?
Tripping?
I don't think it.
Am I tripping?
You know what? In the end, it doesn't even matter. Monkey taking game number 2 here. Again, solid. Look at exactly what I kind of on paper what I expected to happen, man. I don't want to sound like I'm hating. I'm telling you right now, but jeez, what does Makoto do?
Sometimes facts are facts, you know, like that's just about it. It's as much as we would love to, you know, see some crazy Makoto stuff, it's genuinely difficult in this particular situation. This matchup doesn't seem very easy. Ragna seems to be the best. Excuse me?
I thought it changed at the last moment. I'm like, what? Isn't this the team you get when you just quickly mash A during like training mode or something, bro?
Ragna Jin is that team.
Yeah, Ragna
so
Jin.
He deliberately had to pick this team. He had to deliberately pick this.
Jin, Noel, Alex. I love you, man. You're a good guy. You're keeping the stream fresh and exciting for me during some of these Adachi Yumi matches. So.
I mean, again, we talked about this earlier. We think Alex just plays the whole cast, right? So like we're not. I guess we shouldn't be too surprised that he would have a Noel Jin.
I mean, yeah, Jin a solid character. Noel, solid. You know, solid. I guess. I don't know. I've personally never seen this team, and I don't think on paper it beats Adachi Yumi either. But who knows?
I mean, at this point, I don't think you're looking for something that beats Adachi Yumi, because I feel like they probably don't have an exact counter, but you're looking at something that you will perform the best with, you know?
That's true. Is this the team that he'll perform the best with? Is this the classic Alex
I don't know about that one.
I respect. Yeah. You tried, man. Oh my God.
That Jin is gone. Okay, here comes Noelle. Is gonna have to deal with the laser beam, forcing the resonance. Yeah, and this, I think it might be curtains for her. Yeah.
Oh man, wow.
Bro, what side was that on?
Bro, I can't believe that Alex stopped playing kanji forever. He's obviously he has quit kanji. He's seen the light. I don't know if he saw the right light, but he saw a light. No more kanji, no more Naruto.
Yeah, I guess kanji Naruto is dead from Alex. Never want to play her again. No, but for real though. Yeah, so Monkey's going to be moving on here, looking incredibly strong. Pretty much nothing that Alex did in that set phased him. I really don't think, like, as a player, Monkey was worried. You can throw characters out the window. Like, Monkey just was so comfortable playing that incredibly well, cashing out damage exactly when they needed to. And I mean, look, like that combo right there was on the fly, was incredibly short. It was just 2 supers, It didn't do as much as that Yosuke combo we saw in EU, but it was the same concept.
Yep.
And so regardless of what characters I think Monkey was playing, I think that probably would have been heavily in their favor.
I mean, yeah. You know what's really interesting is that now that a Monkey is moving on here, you're gonna see Tectal in losers finals. Tectal just sent the losers by another Adachi Yumi team. So if I was Monkey, I'd be feeling, you know what, I could definitely win this. I could move on to grands. It's happened, but Tectal has lost this team before. I just gotta do it again.
Yeah, they were. If they were watching the stream, you know, maybe they could employ some of the things that Yo Game Wizards was doing against Tectal, or at least see what Tectal was doing versus Yo Game Wizard and try to negate that as much as possible. I'm not sure what the game plan for Monkey is. You know, there's two different styles to these players of Monkey and Yo Game Wizard, despite the fact that they're playing the same team. So the approach could be so different that this looks like a completely different match, despite the same characters.
Yeah. And of course, you know, even if he's able to win that one, he's gonna have to get that run back against Yo Game Wizard in Grand. So either way, someone's gonna get their run back, but they both lost, so it's gonna be an uphill battle.
All right, so the chat's thinking it's Tectal at 67%, a little bit more than I was expecting. I thought it would be kind of close, right? But chat's all in on Tectal. I think they just don't want to see the mirror again, probably.
I mean, I'm with you guys. I'm right here with you. All BB tag is a good BB tag, but I'll be honest, like I like seeing different characters sometimes. You know, be real, bro. Adachi Yumi.
Again, this is the first time that we've seen so many repeat characters in this finals. I every other time it's been such a varied lineup, but this just so happens to be the month where all the Yumi players come out of the woodwork and are trying to come at it as hard as possible.
October, man, jeez,
spooky,
really spooky for sure. Yep. Oh man. All right, let's see if Tectal can has figured something out against his against his match against Yo Game Wizard. Let's see if he's figured something out in this matchup for Monkey.
I'm also gonna point out, I'm just gonna do it, this is the SoCal to Georgia connection.
Oh no.
I'm just throwing that out there right now.
I believe, listen, it's far, but I know for a fact Tectal, respectable net player, definitely hardwired. No Wi-Fi for either one of these guys.
Hopefully. Anyway.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so already pressure coming out of Tectal East side. Did a good amount of damage on that Adachi, but okay. Got the hit on the 6P.
Oh, so long, bro. Just let my body fall, please.
Okay, got the other Yumi. Yeah, he's trying to jump out so the sandwich doesn't exist, but nice, using the backwards Yumi assist, the 4P, specifically to be able to stop that jump out situation.
And the burst as expected. Nothing to do about that either.
Yeah. Oh, wow! And then the Adachi assist coming in from downtown. Able to get the hit. Knockdown. The mix-up is going to be as scary here. Yeah, empty jump low.
It's so crazy how every combo you do with this team is a corner combo. You're just there. Mid-screen, corner combo. Full screen, corner combo.
Oh. Wait, what? He must have done it too early. He must have done the super too early, because that super can beat bursts for sure.
Alright, closer match than I expected though, you know. Tectal, of course, I'm sure has learned a lot from his last set.
Yeah, Tectal's always been so good at navigation and movement as well that I feel like being able to move around what Monkey wants to do is the big thing here. Doing a great job of that. He's going to be able to get the knockdown here. Cross combo activated. That means Adachi's going to die.
Oh, the burst has been stolen.
It was
Rest
delicious.
In peace, Adachi. All right, one down, one to go here. Solo Yumi, but maximum resistance level of the push block. Pop.
Ooh, wait, what?
Oh
that
my gosh.
Godlike.
What kind of confirm, bro? My dude's got the Shaman gun. He's seen in slow motion.
If you don't think Yumi 5A is the best button she's got in that arsenal, I don't know what is, because did you see that?
That was ridiculous. Not even just that, just to confirm, I feel like was ridiculous, dude.
And now, from a 2v1 situation, from such an excellent confirm, Monkey comes back? What?
Oh, man, that's got to be the worst feeling in the world, dude. You know, you got your opponent on the ropes, and all of a sudden, it just falls apart on you. Exactly what happened to Tectal.
That was incredible. That was incredible play right there from Monkey. Super strong reactions. The fact that he had the cognizance to recognize that 5A was gonna counter hit there to go into super to save himself. Like, jeez.
I mean, these Dashi Yumi players, dude, they're on something else. They want to win. That's all they care about, bro. And that's exactly what Monkey did in game number 1. Tectal.
I think Monkey actually mentioned that in the survey. In the survey, Monkey specifically said that their goal is to make top 8 at every tournament they enter.
I respect that. You're playing the right team for it, man. You have the right idea.
Attracted to power. But gonna be able to jump over that low. Tectal. I mean, Tectal had a really strong start before as well, and that turned around on him.
Yeah, I mean, he had a strong start, he had a strong middle, and kind of a strong end until those very last moments.
Unless your start is taking a character all the way to below half health, I don't know if it matters. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of happening here. He's got the hit. Did it before the burst.
So smart, and like the screen freeze from the cross combo. Giving him enough time to confirm instantly super, and Tectal looking much better at this game number 2 here.
For sure. Unfortunately for this Yumi, I believe she's going to go down here. Should be enough damage, right? Because of the resonance? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, dude. I hate watching that super, dude. You gotta watch the resonance version. You just watch your HP disappear. It's crazy.
It goes down really fast.
Yeah.
It's because of all the hits, so it looks really smooth. Like, but yeah. So I believe that puts it at 1-1, and that was definitely very different.
I mean, I think that's what happened in Tectal's first match with first set with Yo Game Wizard. He lost the first match and ended up winning I believe it was the second match he won, but then and then the Dashi Yumi started, you know.
Gonna have to see what necessary adjustments that can be made from Monkey. It feels like this will go down to the wire in particular, because I mean it kind of went down to the wire versus Yo Game Wizard as well. Tectal wasn't exactly a slouch in that matchup.
All right, love this Ruby Yumi intros. It's actually the same dialogue as their outro, which is really weird. It's not very original with these two, I guess. Empty jump low to start things off. Yeah, the party starter, as I like to call it.
It's definitely starting the party, because there is no way this can be bursted, and all that extra damage is just going to show up. Goes for cross slash to make sure not only the damage, but this is one of the better knockdowns that he can get.
A drop in the overhead during the Zeodyne. That's not. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Is that the equivalent of BB Tag Hot Potato? Like,
yeah, right.
Yo, that anti-aired, I cannot stress enough. If you do not think Yumi 5A is the better of the buttons, I don't know what to tell you.
It does it all, man.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of the privileges afforded to Ruby right there. Is her scythe has such large hitboxes with much smaller hurt boxes that, yeah, it does stuff like that. Hits Adachi's persona, hits Adachi behind her. There's just a lot of great things about it all around.
Oh, that grab was so smooth.
Yeah, just did not want the burst to be a thing. Oh, wow.
Tectal fighting his way out, yep.
got the icicles, but luckily his own Yumi was able to save him right there. It's life support, so yeah, cross combo's gonna come out. He may even be able to put, yeah, up Atom Smasher.
Oh my god, it's so smart too. A lot of people would just opt to keep themselves safe, but realizing I can punish as well.
Yep, mix up, and again, Tectal showed in the first set versus Yo Game Wizard that mix up was not gonna phase him. He knew exactly what that was. He plays Yumi as well, so he gets out of it, and he doesn't take a character for that, but he definitely makes it even.
And that's the end of Monkey's Yumi. Tectal, I mean, this match didn't start off too good for him, but he's definitely brought it back here. Finds himself in a 2v1 situation. Just needs to outlast this Resonance level 4.
Well, he's now in one hit on anything will kill that Yumi range, so he's probably going to have to play as patient as possible. The Ruby Fork P, though, coming in to save the day. This should easily be a Dedanachi.
Yep, he has the meter as well. It's going to be the Resonance version of the Stupor, and that should be more than enough. Yes, indeed. Tectal finds himself up 2-1 against Monkey, 40-12, I should say.
Yeah, that was real strong recognition of the control. I mean, he was able to get away from all the scrambles. I think that match was far more scrambly due to all the, like, you saw all those active switches earlier. Like, nobody was doing anything, but they were active switching all at the same time.
I mean, I think both players have acknowledged, like, you know, I'm in losers finals. If I lose here, I'm out. I lose $100. And no matter, you know, if I win, it's not even like relief if I win. It's just more stress going into grand finals. So maybe a little bit of nerves coming from both players, but I believe I mean a great set so far, I think.
Well, Monkey is gonna have to win 2 straight if they want to make something happen right now, because it is Tectal set points at the moment. Looking to have that run back possibly if they can make it happen, but you know, one Yumi Adachi's in their way.
Oh yeah.
Will they be able to take it out?
That's it, bro. I mean, you're in between a Adachi Yumi and another Adachi Yumi.
Oh, not the best start. Whipping that was probably trying to go for a push block. I feel like that's the BB tag special. Is like,
oh yeah,
you want to try and get a push block and then you get the DP because they're the same input.
I'm sure that was intentional also by the developers. I want to be real.
Oh, absolutely. No, well, like 100%. It eliminates the possibility of the option selects that might be really good and things like that, right? But, okay, so goes for the cross-up right there. Oh, gets the knockdown. Not going to be able to full confirm because of the burst.
Wow. Wake up buttons. The Yumi classic, like you mentioned many times before.
Wake up 5A. It's never not going to happen, I feel like. And this is going to be a dead Ruby. So it's going to be all up to Yumi here for Tectal East side. Not a bad character for it.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot. It's a lot. Especially against this team. Yeah, Resonance is getting wasted right now. There's enough meter for one super. Needs to go for a mix-up instead. Yep.
And because that Zeodyne was a new combo, this is going to rescale normally, and that's going to be an easy kill. 2-2 now.
And as expected, yep. A very close set between two incredible players here. Tectal seems like I mean, this might be his kryptonite, dude. This Adachi Yumi team.
It's definitely not an easy team to play against, for sure. Like, there's just no doubt about that. He's got the Yumi backing up the Ruby, which I think is an incredibly strong combination. It's just a matter of being able to make it happen. Did he switch? No, okay.
Nope, no switches. We're going all in for this game number 5. Both players fighting for their chance to see another Adachi Yumi in grand finals in Yo Game Wizard. Both players have been sent to losers bracket by Yo Game Wizard, so the run back, it's a lot on the line here.
Yeah, they definitely want their Yo Game Wizard's head. They want that trophy because they've already sent them to losers bracket in the first double elimination open series event for BB Tag, right? So the question is how will it be done? Especially for Tectal right now, because I feel like Monkey's probably riding a wave of momentum for the last game, but I spoke too soon.
And man, can't look away for a second. Can't trust anybody in BB Tag, dude. You play amazing, and then all of a sudden you get happy birthday, and now you find yourself in this kind of situation.
where somebody takes your burst, does over 70% to your Yumi, and probably going to do the same here to Adachi in just a moment if given the chance. Adachi's got to find a way out. Great push block.
Honestly, though, I still don't trust him. Monkey could still run this one back easily. Just needs to get Tectal in the blender.
That was that run back moment, though, right there, where he got the counter hit 5B due to the clash. And that's exactly why Tectal bursted immediately. But Yumi is down. It's Adachi by himself.
Yeah, this is going to be very difficult here. You got almost full HP on Yumi. Ruby looking pretty healthy as well, and that's over, bro. It's over.
I don't know what side that was on. I do not know what side that was on because he like air dashed forward a little bit after jumping over. So he may have came back to the same side, or he may have stayed on the same side. I don't know. Monkey didn't know, but Tectal didn't care because it got him the W.
That's the craziest thing about BB Tech, man. You have this close set until game 5, and then all of a sudden, someone gets blasted, dude. And that's exactly what happened in this set. Tectal will move on and see, get the run back, hopefully, in grand finals here against Yo Game Wizard. Incredible play by Monkey, just a strong, very smart player here, but Tectal was able to come on top just barely, really. It was a close set.
There it is. It's just that confirm was ridiculous. And he did something similar to it again in the last game, where he clashed the 5B with Ruby 5B and somehow confirmed that into a full combo that time. It wasn't confirmed into super like the previous time. He confirmed it into a full combo.
Man, gotta watch your HP disappear slowly, and love that instantly. The Sui doesn't want to get the burst.
Yo, is this the Yumi show where they're super? Yes!
Oh my gosh!
I love you, production. Thank you so much.
You know what? That's a pretty accurate description of the last set that we watched.
That's so good.
Just Yumi spinning around in circles for like 30 seconds straight.
Oh god! I don't need anything else. I'm done.
We're done.
I don't need anything else. Tectal East side versus Yo Game Wizard is going to be our grand final. So, good chance we're going to be seeing Yumi Adachi versus Ruby Yumi again this time, unless Yo Game Wizard wants to go back to one of the other teams that they played prior. I don't see that happening,
but yeah, I mean, the first set they played was 3-1. Let's see if Tectal can somehow, maybe he's figured something out from the last set he played. Who knows, man? But if you wanna show us that you have figured something out that maybe that we haven't noticed, you guys can enter. Just go to compete.playstation.com. These tournaments happen weekly. There's prizes weekly. There's prizes monthly. There's listen, you're at home, you're bunkered down, and you're on your couch watching TV, playing BB Tag. Why not enter the tournament as well?
My only excuse is that I'm here commentating. Otherwise, I would enter. We're stuck like this. We gotta commentate. But
my only excuse is I don't want to play Adachi. I don't want. I'm good. I'll just watch from the sidelines.
You picked the right month to not enter. You see. But yeah, with that in mind, guys, we are gonna take it to a quick break before we get into the grand finals. So before we return, you guys, I need you to lend that spirit bomb energy to Tectal and see if he can take down this Adachi Yumi. We will be right back.
So many world-famous players, they started online. We are good to go for our first match of the stream.
We're here for FIFA 20 action.
Who's going to be the overall grand final victor? The next PlayStation FIFA superstar.
I think the level of play that we're currently looking at, and it's fantastic. No one leaves today empty-handed.
PlayStation
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the PS4 Tournament's Open Series BB Tag North American October Finals. It's your boy DC, once again joined by Abonic Plague. And listen, there are only 2 competitors remaining. Abonic, who are those 2?
Well, we've narrowed it down throughout this entire bracket, DC. We've left a trail of bodies, but it's going to be one of your predictions. Tectal Eastside versus Yo Game Wizard. Both are sporting the young Yumi, one of the newest DLC characters right there. But looking at the tail of the tape, these 2 have a similar win record, but definitely not a similar loss record.
Yeah, looking a little bit different there. Of course, we're in grand finals of a newly double elim bracket for these Open Series tournaments. So we do have a winner and the loser side. You got Yo Game Wizard, of course, on the winner side, and Tectal coming from the loser side. Tectal in the loser side, specifically and courtesy of Yo Game Wizard. He's getting his run back.
Yeah, he gave him a one-way ticket there, and he somehow found a round-trip way to get back. I don't know how, but he's here. Because it's time, but I gotta know, what does the chat think? Because we've seen all of these players. We've seen them face everything. We saw Tectal fight this matchup twice already. This is gonna be the 3rd time. What do you guys think about this match? Who is gonna do it? 78% on Yo Game Wizard.
All right, listen. So I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Listen, Tectal just played a very close set against another Adachi Yumi player. It was close. He was able to come on top, but Tectal is warm. He is warm. He's been playing. He's got practice. Yo Game Wizard has not played for what, an hour now? Maybe 45 minutes? That's a while, you know? He's probably playing in the background, training mode to keep his hands warm. But Tectal's coming in this hot.
We're going to see how that comes into play in particular, because we are finally getting underway here. This is going to be grand finals, our last 2 possible sets for the PS4 Tournament's Open Series for the month of October. And it's already been good enough. I don't know if I can ask for more, but we're going to get more, DC.
We're going to get more indeed. It's going to be Tectal once again. And listen, again, we've seen this just earlier today. EU Grand Finals was a 6-0 run back. I don't think that's going to happen here, I'll be honest with you, but it's still anybody's game.
Well, already with the Zeodyne pressure, done a good job of being able to waste Tectal's 1 bar and gain 2 bars of his own due to active switch buff, right?
And,
wow, the 5B.
It's the name of the game for Tectal. Cannot let Yo Game Wizard get started.
Well, I mean, Yo Game Wizard is done more than start right now. He's even finished off Ruby at this point.
Yeah. So I think the thing is, it's hard. You know, you can stop him, but eventually he's gonna get full screen. He's gonna get his little vortex started. Wow, catching both characters. Okay.
Well, not gonna be able to continue said vortex right there as he got the hit. There's the side switch. No true mix-up there, but I mean, hey, he's got the guard strings going. This looks like true repression, honestly.
Yep. Able to block the mix-up during the Zeodyne, but not the one directly after. Once again, the Resonance Blaze meter is going down, and things are not looking good for Tectal's solo Yumi here.
Yeah, may possibly go down here if they don't live with a pixel of health, but I think it's dead.
It's over, man. Yo Game Wizard taking game number 1 dominantly. Is now taking 4 games total off of Tectal Eastside and only needs 2 more to close out the day and this tournament.
That was a statement of a first game. Honestly, we were talking about how Yo Game Wizard was not warmed up, right? You know, we had Tectal just playing match after match, was totally warm. Yo Game Wizard did not care. Just was not worried about it in the slightest. You know, I don't know if they were playing somebody on the side while the matches were happening, but goddamn.
I mean, honestly, it's crazy. Almost every game that Yo Game Wizard has played today has been just like a massacre. He's had 1 or 2 close games, and he lost 1 game against Tectal, but every game that he wins is really gross. It's hard to watch, man, you know? I know it's Halloween, but damn. Relax.
Hey, he's probably sitting at home with his Halloween costume on right now. He's got an Adachi cosplay, right?
the scariest costume you could possibly have, dude.
And okay, but you know, Tectal doesn't want that to mean a thing right now. Unfortunately, the offense didn't prove to be fruitful. The cross combo was not so strong, but this is going to be a very important hit because it determines whether Yo Game Wizard can get away and start that offense again.
Ooh, able to bait out the burst and get the action switch as well. Has some meter. I wonder if it's not going to cash out at all.
Oh my god, yeah, it's a high-low bouquet right there. You got to be able to figure out which side it was. Luckily for Yo Game Wizard, he navigated it, but now he's got to deal with this right here. Arrow unblockable.
Unblockable, yep. A reversal action, forced to get hit by that. The Yubis are just battling it out with these 5As, dude.
The fans. Okay. Oh, counter came out. Yeah, he has to active switch there. He doesn't have a choice, otherwise his character gets hit. Unfortunately, somehow Ruby's still getting tagged.
And he builds enough meter at the last moment. This is very likely. Oh, nope, drops the combo. Never mind then. Tectal turn stickers around somehow.
Yeah, that definitely should have been the end of that Ruby right there, but because of the combo drop, Tectal with a new lease on life, forcing the fight versus Adachi 2v1 and caught him.
Yeah, that was weird. Why'd he get? Was he trying to jump back dash?
Probably.
I don't know, man.
I think jump back is the most likely option that got him hit there.
All right, Tectal fighting back, says I am not out just yet. The set is now 1-1 between our two competitors. But honestly, dude, if Yo Game didn't drop that one combo, this could have been a very different outcome.
I wonder. It could have completely changed. It could have been very similar regardless. I don't know. But, you know, in a 2v1 situation, it's so hard for somebody to come back a lot of the time that, yeah. If that Ruby died, it definitely could have been a different outcome. It could be 2-1 for all we know, right? But, I mean, Tectal needs every game to be in his favor because he is coming from loser's bracket. This is double elimination, so he's got to win those 2 sets here in the Open Series.
And he only has 2 more games to give up here in this first set. And I've got some bad news, dude.
All right. I mean, the only person who's got bad news is Adachi, I think. I think Ruby doesn't care. She's more enamored with the shinobi in front of her.
Yeah, she's unaware of what's about to happen.
It's like, wait, you have laser beams?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. One of the few characters that can stop Adachi from being able to stop at round start. It's like a rock, paper, scissors game, you know? Ruby is scissors, Adachi is paper, Mitsuru and Ragnar are rock.
Oh, Yo Game struggling to find a way out of this corner. Gonna take a ton of damage here on his Ruby. On his Yumi, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if that was Resonance Super, that may have very well been death. So I think Yo Game Wizard is probably counting his blessings right now, especially now that he's got the throw.
Alright, some good damage coming out. Dashi doesn't want to call his Yumi just yet, wants to gain a little bit more HP in the back.
Definitely a respectable play. I think it's a really smart one, too.
And there's the cross combo. Wow, just throwing out the super. Gets frozen. Oh my god. Worst case scenario in that situation.
I'm willing to bet he wanted the rush super to be able to get away. But because of the cross-up from Adachi, he wasn't able to do so. Wait, you can hear that move?
I know, right? That was, I mean, I think that's a Ruby exclusive, honestly. That's a
Probably,
very exclusive DLC you have to download that a lot of people missed.
It was the limited time.
Yeah.
Okay, getting hit by the crash. He didn't confirm off of it, but I mean, now Ruby is stuck right here. Yeah, burst on block, I think, was the absolute perfect choice there.
I don't even want to deal with the mix-up. Yeah, able to take out the Yumi somehow. Wow, Tectal really fighting for his life here, but... Oh, gets caught by the Ruby 4P and... Has 2 bars of meter, but I think it's gonna be enough.
I think it's definitely enough. I think it's definitely enough.
With that cross combo, we do, for sure.
There was a couple of different routes that Tectal could have gone right there, you know, gone into another aerial rave or whatever, but you know, it didn't matter. With 2 bars plus the EX plus the cross combo,
that was a death sentence right there. And this is why I don't think Tectal's too worried about the matchup specifically. It seems like he's got such knowledge and such an idea of what game plan to go about. It may not be an exact counter, but in and of itself, it's so solid that he's just able to work around it regardless.
I mean, this guy's got a lot of mental fortitude. Like I mentioned many times before, he's an OG anime player from Georgia. He's been in crazier situation. He plays every anime game, and listen, some anime games have some scum. BB Tag is not the only one, so he's probably used to this type of thing.
Cheer you on? Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, no, I'm in agreement. Really am. I definitely couldn't have put it any better. So, Tectal on reset point now, which has been completely different from what we've seen in most of Yo Game Wizards matches. You know, a lot of them have been steamrolls, except for I think Tectal was the only person to take him down to the wire so far in the winner's set. And this is now the grand finals here.
Ooh, that was cool. Yeah, gotta burst that. Reset. Get yourself back in the game because that was pretty gross.
Oh yeah, he tried to bait the throw again right there. It didn't end up working out, but it allowed for him to get a secondary mix-up because of Tectal not pressing any buttons, which led to this.
There's supposed to be a mix-up. Good blocks coming out from Tectal. DPs his way out of the corner as well, and now he's on the offensive.
He almost made that confirm from max range happen. I probably would have lost it, honestly. Okay, knockdown right here. Empty jump low.
Yeah. He's been going for the overhead option a lot.
Oh, punish, got both.
It gets caught by the Ruby 4P. Yeah, so much.
Unfortunately, no bar to be able to finish the character off. Yumi does have a chance to be able to make it back out, and it does, but Adachi might pay for it.
Yeah, that was, I mean, he had to do it, man. He had to get out of a scary situation. All right, Adachi gonna fight his way out the corner? No.
Oh my god.
Patience coming out, and that's a dead Adachi. Tectal one character away from resetting this grand finals. And that's going to be it right there. Wow. Tectal resetting grand finals here, 3-1 over Yo Game Wizard, but it's not over yet.
You know, I've been talking about it for years, honestly, and I've been mentioning it. Ruby 4P is maybe the best assist in the game. It is wild. That thing has a gigantic hitbox. It is tied for fastest assist, and it has very few frames where you can hit Ruby herself. And I think that showed right there. It hit basically what didn't look like the animation was making it hit Adachi, or was it Yumi? And just got the hit right there, finishing it off for Tectal, allowing for this grand finals reset. The first match, the first set, the Yo Game Wizard has lost here.
Yep, indeed, and that's double elimination. Really, if this was single limb, this tournament would be over. Yo Game would be the victor, dude. Or out. Well, I'm sorry, no. I guess Tectal was already out. Listen, it's double limb. We're happy about that. That's all I was trying to say. Set number 2, game number 1. We're back, Bonnet. We are back.
Complete mental reset. There's no more chances for experimentation. You got to make it happen right now within your 5 games. Okay, yeah. Both handling their assists pretty well. Yeah, the Adachi was expertly navigated. The Yumi didn't really have to make much note right there. But now Tectal has to be able to do it this time by himself. Oh, there it is, Zeodyne.
Cross up Zeo, taken to the corner here. How's he gonna fight his way out?
Maybe was looking for a wake-up DP from Tectal, but I guess that was not the case, and that's gonna allow Tectal to be able to get the knockdown all the way to the corner. Yeah, cross-up City.
Yeah, it's the worst feeling in the world when you try to bait a burst or DP and you actually get punished for it.
Is that gonna kill?
Yes, that's enough. Oh my gosh.
I don't think Yo Game Wizard thought it was gonna kill, so he was like, there's no reason for me to burst here.
You know, I was talking about how every match from Yo Game Wizard was looking like a massacre, but all of a sudden Tectal, he must have finally heard my prediction.
I genuinely think it's one of those mark of mastery things, right? Like when you're a strong player, you get to be a strong player because one of your strengths is your composure. And Tectal, regardless of whatever the odds are mid-match, doesn't matter.
Oh no.
He's not dead.
Sorry, what were you saying?
He's not dead at the very least.
Tell me more about Tectal staying composed.
Hey, if he comes back from this, I think that would prove it.
Yeah, it's true. Gets the counter hit as air drops another one. Oh! 5-8 does it all, baby.
It slices, it dices, it does your taxes, it washes your clothes, it pays off your mortgage. That's Yumi 5-8 for you.
Tectal, honestly, I was so scared after he got hit. Luckily, the route that Yumi did, no super available after that. But geez, what a way to play with my heart, Tectal. Be careful, dude. Be careful out there. Yo Game Wizard though, playing his heart out, almost running that one back, but not quite. And this is crazy. This is very Tectal. Seems like he has found out the answer.
Get ready.
Yeah, I think composure is a gigantic factor in this. Obviously, there's been in-game adjustments. Don't get me wrong, but I think the composure level from Tectal is so good because again, he lost his Ruby right there. His Yumi was being hit, was very close to death. Only one hit was required, and it didn't phase him enough to make another mistake. In fact, he picked two very strong options that ended up winning him the game.
All right, well, he's 2 games away from getting this run back and winning this tournament. Yo Game, let's see if he has something to say about that.
Oh, it should be a free confirm for full screen. Yeah, that's one of the strengths afforded to this team. Not just Yumi Adachi has that ability, right? It's also Yumi, Ruby. A lot of Yumi compositions can confirm from full screen.
I mean, I think the X factor there is really Yumi,
Clearly. She's the only constant in the variables.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the knockdown. Ooh, went for the reversal action on Wake Up, and it did actually end up working out despite the meaty assist.
Well, that little jab on the Persona as well to take some HP away. And unfortunately for Tectal, you're stuck here with solo Ruby. Res level 2 though. Great blocks on this. Woo! Oh, I guess it's blocked though, yeah.
Super safe. Oh no! He got hit! Both characters got hit!
What?
No way!
Oh my god!
Tectal is in the lead now.
How did that happen?
I just went for the Hail Mary super a second time. That composure, I guess. Hey, even though it didn't work the first time, went for it again. Yo Game Wizard has the hit here, though, due to the throw. Oh, drop on the combo.
Oh my god, I'm so mind blown right now, dude. Catching that Persona crash. Tectal, if you could take this is, I don't know what Yo Game is going to think after this one. This was his game to lose, and it's slipping out of his hands. He does have the life lead, though.
Yeah, I think Tectal's Yo Game Wizard's trying to put him in a position that he can gain that meter back that he lost. So he's running away, trying to put himself in better spots. Gets the air-to-air. Combos off it. This should... he just hit the bar.
And pops out, gets the counter hit, but no confirm afterward.
Oh my god, so tense. Tectal can die from just about anything, but wants to move forward, gets the DP to be able to anti. Oh my god, the instant overhead! He's got a chance, DC!
No! Gets caught by the DP at the end! Dude, I'm done. Getting out of here, I can't, dude.
After all of that!
I cannot.
All of that work!
I cannot. I'm sorry, bro. It was too much for me. That was crazy.
A pixel and dream was not enough for Tectal to be able to make that comeback. Yo Game Wizard, the one DP we have seen him do with Adachi the entirety of this grand final set, both sets. That was the first one.
I cannot believe that. Yo Game Wizard hands are so sweaty right now. I can feel it. I'm living vicariously through him, and I can feel the sweat dripping from his fingers. Game number 3 here in the second set of grand finals.
Good start. Able to navigate the Zeodyne pressure, starting across combo of zone and hitting the assist. Gotta be able to confirm off this, forcing the burst. Yeah, I think that one just did his mortgage. That one.
Adachi getting crossed up, dirty crossed up in the corner.
Yeah, not a lot of life for Adachi. He's got to be able to find his way out, and that's his ticket.
Full screen confirmed. No, able to block it tight, but gets overheaded. All right. No combo. Leash could be the worst.
Wow, off the 2B, he's going to cash out, try to get as much damage as he can before Ruby's able to leave.
Oh, I was going to say good blocks, but not for long. Ruby's going to come in and take some damage. At least Ruby's not dead, though.
5C Ender, so much damage off of that kind of hit.
This is the Yo Game Wizard that I know and love.
Oh, but big damage on Tectal thanks to the Atom Smasher. He's going to be able to hit the assist surprisingly, but Yo Game Wizard, regardless of that, still keeping composed, still trying to push the offense. Dead Yumi!
Yeah, so Ruby now coming in, has Res level 3, catching... Oh my god, there's so much happening. There's so much happening about it.
Yeah, Tectal trying to teleport above the Zeodyne, finally being able to get that resonance out, but the instant overhead from Yo Game Wizard.
Listen, this is the Yo Game Wizard I remember from the first set he played earlier today. A massacre. Even through all that though, Tectal kept it so close. And now Yo Game finds itself one game away from taking this tournament. Whew, dude, I can't, man.
I don't know how this is going to go anymore. This has switched hands so many times at this point where we thought things were emphatically in Yo Game Wizard's favor. They are no longer. They're, he still took that last game, but I mean, I just don't know if I can say something is so close to Yo Game Wizard's favor, especially not after that start.
All right. Yeah, Tectal not going to go out without a fight here.
Yeah, may have
the
to
blender. Good block.
That was really good from Yo Game Wizard because he didn't expend his cross combo until a little bit later. Unfortunately, the hitboxes from Ruby JB able to get him out of that situation. But I like the attempt. Oh god, that's also one of the best starters in the game, by the way.
Yeah, it's gonna be big damage. Come on, you have Ruby. No, pops out of the combo though.
Pops out of the combo after 10,000 damage.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. Could have lost to Ruby completely. Ruby in the back now gaining increased life from that active switch.
Oh no, jumped over the medium fireballs right there. I wonder if he did that on accident. The counter's actually gonna save him. Get him out of the corner. Oh, Ruby assist also saving him from Adachi assist. Gets the counter hit here, full confirmed.
Once again, every combo is a quarter combo, and then we got getting caught by the Ruby. 4P just raw, not a counter hit. Oh my god.
DP on DP, okay. We got reversal actions from every single person. Nice JC right there. He's gonna lose his own Yumi in regards to losing a Yumi. No,
I mean, oh my god, I was gonna say it was gonna be a good trade, but this is even better.
I think Tectal Eastside is absolutely gonna love this one because he can push block away. This is the difference between Adachi with an assist and Adachi without. He has to do something like that.
I can't, no fear. I love that push block back into the Zeodyne. Teleporting over the laser, yep. We've seen this before, a Bionic, and it didn't end too well for Tectal last time. Let's see if we can get this run back.
He's got a lot more of life right now. He's got a lot of meter to work with. Still in the resonance. It does run out right now, but yeah, oh no, navigated perfectly. No. Got the hit. That's big damage.
This is big damage. Can he do this without meter?
No, he can't.
Absolutely not yet. Oh, but the throw will be enough. Tech forward. Throw and Yo Game Wizard able to close it out in the second set of Grand Finals over Tectal Eastside in an incredible set. Unbelievable, Abonic. Wow.
I have to mention that last mix-up from Yo Game Wizard was so smart. The reason being is normally after that command grab, Adachi will go for a safe jump, right? But if you're to go for a safe jump in that situation, you open yourself to the opponent's defensive mix-up. Because he did not go to that, he immediately made it so that all the pressure was on Tectal Eastside instead. And that way he wouldn't be able to push block, right? If he pressed any buttons, he would get DP or something like that. It was all on Yo Game Wizard on that knockdown thanks to the command grab and doing nothing. Such a close set. able to take it to our first bracket reset, because this again is our first double elimination tournament of the Open Series for BB Tag.
Yep. And honestly, dude, thinking about the 2 different grand finals we had in EU and NA today, we had one like complete massacre, 6-0 in EU, and then a really close NA set, bro. This was some great BB Tag for some, pre-Halloween.
Oh, here it is, the double super.
But no,
my God.
You saw what happened, right? He got hit by the last hit of Ruby's super, I think.
Yes, that's correct. And if you get hit by the last hit by itself, it launches you upwards.
For no reason, yeah, it's ridiculous.
it's pretty hilarious for sure. But to touch upon that,
no, this is it. The most heartbreaking thing I've seen in BB Tag in a while, I think.
He worked so hard for this. It looked like he had it, but the big drop right there on the overhead led to that DP, which, to be honest with you, I think that might have just been a push block, right? He probably thought he blocked and went for push block instead.
Yep.
That Yumi we thought was going to die right there, and that it was 2v1. We were thinking Tectal, is running the game right now. He's got this character still alive, but he's unable to find a time to be able to get Yumi out safely, right? Until
the crash, bro, come on. Dachi play just fighting from across the screen. It's crazy.
I love that he went to that option. He hadn't shown that once, right? And then look, and navigating the teleport, getting the full damage, and then this, I think, was definitely the correct option on Oki. Normally you go for a safe jump here and maybe get push blocked, right? But no, let your opponent be like, oh wait, he didn't go for a safe jump, and now your opponent has 30 different thoughts running in their head because you didn't do the normal thing.
Yep. And it's hard, man. It's layers and layers of mind games. Sometimes you gotta just take it back to step 1 and do nothing,
Yeah,
that was it. Wow.
That's going to put Yo Game Wizard as your October monthly final champion for BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. Earlier, we saw King Rasta taking it 6-0. I think the very beginning of each region's bracket set the stage for what was going to happen in grand finals, because you mentioned that EU's started the bracket was all 3 zeros, right? And then it became a 6-0 in grand finals. NA started the bracket 3-2, 3-1, 3-2. So
close sets all around, and Yo Game Wizard comes out on top. I was close, man. I said Tectal would go all the way. I mean, went all the way to second place, and that's respectable as well. Made some good money, and lost to someone, lost to an amazing player. So I can't be mad about that.
Absolutely well deserved there for Yo Game Wizard. We do have another new champion this time. No repeat champions for the NA PS4 Tournaments Open Series, but you guys can check out who's going to be crowned a new champion possibly for any of the upcoming shows. We have Mortal Kombat 11 October monthly finals. That's tomorrow, right? Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
And then Soul Calibur is going to be on November 4th. It had to be pushed back due to some things that just had to happen. So that's when the October monthly finals is. So just keep the dates locked in.
I love October, so if they want to extend October all the way into November, I'm totally fine with it. I'm with it. All right.
Make Halloween more days than it actually is.
Give me a week of Halloween, dude. I'm good.
It's like Halloween Town. It's like the movie Halloween Town.
Man, but yeah, what a day, Abonic. Gee, it's a great day at BB Tag. If you guys missed it, make sure to check out those VODs. EU was great. NA was great. Any closing words, Abonic?
I'm just so impressed with the level of play in the PS4 Tournaments Open Series so far. Honestly, it has been phenomenal for BB Tag, and I can't stress that enough on both the NA and EU side. So if you guys want to be able to face these players, want to be able to learn from these players if you play them in bracket, make sure to go to compete.playstation.com, and you can definitely enter these events. But that is going to be it, DC. I'm sorry, we gotta go. I mean, there's no more tournament action for this month.
I got my money's worth, dude. I saw some amazing BB Tag today, so I'm satisfied. I'm good. I'm gonna go relax after that Tectal match, dude. I gotta go lay down.
Gotta unwind for sure. Yeah, right. But thank you so much, guys, for joining us on both Twitch and YouTube. And we will see you guys again, well, tomorrow if you're here for MK11. But we will definitely see you guys again next month, I think.
All right, peace out, guys.
プレイステーション